soccer press box. Right behind us, there's a refrigerator right there. I'm good, thank you. Dang it.
Jacksonville State, you may now take the field for line drill.
Oh, they were scrambling in the press box to change it. Yeah, I'll just lean. We're good. And I can do this. Yeah. Good afternoon and welcome to Joanne Graff Field in Tallahassee, Florida for the second game of the Tallahassee Regional. It is the Gamecocks of Jax State taking on the UCF Knights in this first round game. The winner will take on Stetson tomorrow. The loser will take on Florida State tomorrow. Glad to have you along. My name is Donnie Smith. Jax State coming in with a 45-14 overall record. They are champions of Conference USA after winning last week's tournament with a win over Liberty. Gamecocks coming up with a 7-2 victory in that contest. Meanwhile, UCF, they received an at-large bid. They are the only one of the 4 teams in the Tallahassee Regional that was not a conference champion. They come in with a 38-16-1 overall record. They lost in their first game of the Big 12 tournament. A pretty good hitting team with some balanced pitching, a very deep pitching staff for this Knights team. Isabella Vega leads the way with a 17-8 record. However, getting the start in the circle will be Reagan Vokoun, making her 25th appearance of the season, has a 2-2 record with a 1.89 ERA this season. Only 28 1/3 innings of work. Opponents have hit 248 off of her. So the Knights going to throw off a little bit, go away from their ace, and possibly use her in that winner to the championship match. Bracket might already be playing out a little bit different than some would have expected. The number 9 overall national seed coming up short in their first game of the tournament. Stetson with an 8-3 win over the host Seminoles. So Stetson is on to tomorrow's semifinal where they will await the winner of this game coming up. We'll step aside for a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll spend some time with Jax State head coach Julie Bolin. You're listening to the NCAA Softball Regional from Tallahassee, Florida on the Gamecock Sports Network.
At JSU, school spirit is in the air. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're giving our customers the opportunity to show their school spirit every day with our JSU Spirit Debit Card. We've designed a unique card for the JSU Gamecocks that includes the school logo. So every time you use the card, you're showing your school spirit. Come in to get your Gamecock Spirit Debit Card today. We've got spirit. Go Gamecocks! F&M Bank. Service, solutions, and strength. Member FDIC.
From our home base right here in Birmingham, Alabama.
We are here, treating patients from every generation,
Across the United States.
and from around the world.
As respected industry leaders,
We are here.
Working hard for you.
in an effort to provide you with
Excellence in sports medicine.
Excellence in research and education.
And excellence in sports injury prevention.
we are here for you, aggressively pursuing
Victory over injury.
Learn more at andrewsportsmedicine.com.
Whether it's family for dinner or game time, it's time for Johnson's Giant Foods Deli. All you have to do is drop by Johnson's Giant Foods and grab whatever you want hot and ready to go. Chicken salad and chicken fingers to die for. Savory ribs, salad, dessert, you name it. It's waiting for you and your family or friends. Johnson's Giant Foods with 5 locations in Gadsden, Atala, Jacksonville, and Coldwater.
Hey, Rick from Rick and Bubba for Big Time Entertainment. I'm talking 70,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor entertainment for the whole family. Putt-putt, bowling, 2-story laser tag arena, a large arcade with a one-of-a-kind elevated ninja challenge course above the arcade, and the indoor go-kart arena provides a truly unique karting experience. Group discounts and birthday party options are available. Big Time Entertainment, easy to find, right off I-20 at exit 185, Oxford, Alabama.
Julie Bolin, head coach at Jax State Softball, joining us on the pregame show before her team takes on UCF in the first game of the Tallahassee Regional. Coach, we've talked numerous times about this program, what it means to you to get this program back to the regional. Obviously, you're excited for the girls that you've mentored and helped develop, but just from Julie's bucket, what does this mean to you?
Oh, it means everything. You know, we talked last night as a team, and Coach Haley brought it up. Like, as an alumni of the program, it means the world to us. If I was not a coach here and just an alumni, then I would think I am so proud of this team. And I don't even know a single girl on the team if I was not the coach. So just to be able to bring a championship back and put Jax State on the national stage again, It's just huge. I mean, what an accomplishment of these young ladies. So for me personally, as Julie Bolin, not the coach, it just, I could cry thinking about it just because I know what it means to each and every person that has been through this program and that is a part of this program now. So I couldn't be more thankful.
How neat is it to also kind of share those sentiments with a coaching staff that gets it? They all have ties to this program one way or another, either playing in it, being around it, or know people that have been in it. So it's not like you're talking to a wall in that sense.
Right. Yeah, it's super special. And, sometimes I can take it for granted. But when I look around our coaching staff, I know that every single person bleeds for this program and has been through it and, understands the expectations and the standards that we want for the program. And to be able to come back and coach and hold other females to that same standard that they were once held to, and to see the growth out of these females is just unbelievable. So for me to look at the staff and be a part of it, and to say 4 out of the 5 of us were once here on the same field in their same shoes and the same jersey, it's kind of indescribable. Just the fun, the joy, the pride that we have in it.
I know you've been asked probably about 1,000 times to reflect back on last weekend in Delaware. We'll take it a different angle. I think the production of 2 people that you've got at the end of the lineup in J.C. Underwood and Haley Cushingberry, the way that they were able to elevate, because obviously at the top of the order, you've got a lot of people with targets on your back. You got the player of the year leading off. You got one of the nation's premier double hitters hitting second. But to see 8 and 9 come through the way that they did, I think that was one of the standouts to me.
Huge. For them to be able to get on base, score runs, turn the lineup over, it just helped boost our offense even more to when, the top of the lineup really wasn't hitting that well for us last weekend. So for them to be able to produce, to look outside of themselves and say, I got your back, don't worry about it, was huge. And we talk about it all season about passing the bat, or if somebody doesn't get the job done, the next one in line will, don't worry. And it's that sense of trust throughout the lineup that is just huge for us.
The 2-hole hitter, almost a Disney movie there with Morgan Nowakowski, what she's gone through, and now to have her as one of your leaders on this field in her 5th season and get that MVP honor. How neat was that?
Oh, it's amazing. It is really neat. And for Morgan, it's one of those things that she was so determined to get the job done, and she wasn't going to have it any other way. And her teammates felt that. Mm-hmm. And I think after, game 2 that we lost, her talk in the locker room, her talk in the meeting room, it was like, no, guys, there's no other way except winning. So get it together, and it was that determination that her teammates fed off to lead this team to a championship.
When you look at this regional overall, I think the first impression was pretty strong. You can look at it on the field right now and go, man, it might be a little stronger than we thought. What's kind of the approach of you and your staff, and what do you tell the team as you get ready for 3 teams you're probably not know a ton about?
Right. The scouting that we've done, we talked about it. This is going to be a hitting regional. I think every team is strong top to bottom in their lineups. Everybody has big bats throughout their lineup. So it'll be a chess match, but it'll also be a fun atmosphere to hit. And we told the hitters today while we were warming up a few minutes ago, we're going to hit. They may hit, but we're going to hit, and we've got to score more runs than them at the end of the day. So get ready for the fight. So it's exciting because we love to hit. So it'll be fun.
So that being said, obviously you've got some young pitchers that are going to get some key moments here. How do you kind of keep them up and know, hey, when you give up the hit, it's okay because they're going to come back and have your back?
Yeah, absolutely. Just talking them through it. Having the mentality of you may get hit, you may give up a home run, but it's the response. And we've been talking about it all season. So today's game is nothing new. It's nothing different. We don't approach it in a different way. We just keep reiterating the fact of it's how you respond, because we're going to mess up. We may strike out. You may give up a home run, but the response afterwards is going to be the key. That's going to be the difference maker between the 2 teams, who responds fastest, whether that be on the offensive side or the pitching side.
Seems like UCF's thrown about 7 different girls that have had meaningful innings this season. Isabella Vega kind of at the top of that chart. Give us an idea about UCF's pitchers and what stands out to you about them.
Yeah, so scouting them, they're not going to beat us with their velo. They have more spin than anything. So it's going to be us being able to adjust our eyes quickly. So we talked about over-exaggerating our approaches and then working back instead of having to gear it up. So with Vega, for instance, she's an up all pitcher, so we may swing and miss under it, but if we can go in with the mindset of swinging over the top of it and dialing it down, we're going to be more successful faster.
Have some fun out there.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
That's Jax State head coach Julie Bolin spending some time with us on the pregame show before her team gets ready to take on UCF in game number 2 of the Tallahassee Regional. Winner will play Stetson tomorrow at noon Eastern. Loser will play Florida State tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern. Winner of that game will advance to a second elimination game tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll step aside for a brief timeout and come back with more of our pregame show here on the Gamecocks Sports Network.
There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks. Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics. Jacksonville State Athletics is proudly supported by Alpha Insurance, serving families and businesses with auto, home, life, and farm insurance coverage since 1946. Alpha agents are part of the local community and proud to stand behind the Gamecocks. More information about coverage options and local offices can be found at alphainsurance.com. That's Alpha Insurance, proud supporter of Jacksonville State Athletics. Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So, enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Jax State Radio on 92J is presented by Farmer and Merchant Bank. Proud to serve our community since 1903 with locations across Calhoun County. Farmer and Merchant Bank. Service, solution, strength isn't just a tagline. We're here for you. Cooper Chevrolet in Anniston supports Jacksonville State Athletics with pride, a local dealership offering new and pre-owned vehicles along with full automotive service and maintenance. Cooper Chevrolet has been part of the community for years and takes pride in supporting Gamecock fans everywhere. You can learn more about Cooper Chevrolet, including hours and locations at cooperchevrolet.com.
Welcome back to Tallahassee and Joanne Graff Field on the campus of Florida State University for game number 2 of the Tallahassee Regional. The 2026 NCAA Division I softball tournament coming your way here on the Gamecock Sports Network. Jax State will be the visiting team in this contest. They are wearing the all-black uniforms, as you saw in the Conference USA Championship game, black tops and black pants with the black socks. They are occupying the third base dugout. UCF currently lined up down the first base line, walking back into that dugout, dressed in the all-white uniforms, white tops, white pants, black socks, and a black belt. Head coach Julie Bolin now making her way out towards home plate. And we will go through the lineup that she is about to exchange with the Knights. Leading things off for the Gamecocks will be Emma Elrod, the Conference USA Player of the Year, playing right field today. Elrod's put together an outstanding season, as you heard Coach Bolin talk about, coming off of a little bit of a slow week last week in Newark, Delaware, but still posting a total batting average this season of .342. She'll be followed by Morgan Nowakowski, a .358 hitter with a team best 24 doubles and has 41 RBIs. Hitting third is the designated player Amber Reed. Hitting cleanup is the first baseman Kaylee Martin. She'll be followed by Aria Davis, the shortstop, and hitting sixth is catcher McKaylin Kaiser. Hitting seventh is the second baseman Ashley Phillips. She's followed by third baseman JC Underwood, and hitting ninth is Haley Cushingberry. That's the lineup that will be going off against Reagan Vokoun, who gets the start for UCF today in the circle. The numbers on Reagan Vokoun, 2-2 with a 3.71 ERA, making her 25th appearance of the season. A little bit of a two-way threat. This is her 19th appearance in the circle. This is her 7th start of the year. 28 1/3 innings of work. She's given up 15 earned on 27 hits. She has struck out 16, has walked 26, and opponents are hitting .248 against her this season. Defensively for UCF from first to third, it's Ashley Griffin, Sierra Humphreys at second, Aubrey Evans is the shortstop, and Coco James is at third base. Outfield right to left is Zoe Calvez, Samantha Ray, and Izzy Martez is in left. Beth Damon behind the plate catching Reagan Vokoun. It's a UCF team that has hit .325 as a group. They have slugged .542. They have 67 home runs as a team, 78 doubles, and have 332 team RBIs. We'll step aside for one last time out. When we come back, we'll have first pitch here in the Tallahassee Regional. You're listening to Jax State Softball on the Gamecocks Sports Network.
There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! The Flow Pros proudly support Jacksonville State Athletics, serving Calhoun County and the surrounding areas with professional plumbing services for homes and businesses. The Flow Pros are locally owned and committed to keeping our community running smoothly. That's the Flow Pros, proud supporters of your JSU Gamecocks. Jax State Radio on 92J is presented by Farmer and Merchant Bank. Proud to serve our community since 1903 with locations across Calhoun County. Farmer and Merchant Bank. Service, solution, strength isn't just a tagline. We're here for you. Jacksonville State Athletics is proudly supported by Alpha Insurance, serving families and businesses with auto, home, life, and farm insurance coverage since 1946. Alpha agents are part of the local community and proud to stand behind the Gamecocks. More information about coverage options and local offices can be found at alphainsurance.com. That's Alpha Insurance, proud supporter of Jacksonville State Athletics. Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So, enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics.
Getting set for first pitch between the Gamecocks and the Knights in this second game of the Tallahassee Regional. Jax State is the visiting team. They will bat first, going off against Reagan Vokoun, the lefty in the circle for UCF. Head coach Cindy Ball Malone's club is out in the field, huddled up around the pitching circle. Emma Elrod walking into the on-deck circle. Beautiful day for softball, sunny and 83 here in Tallahassee, Florida. Little bit of a breeze blowing in from center field. That did not matter in the first game. The ball was jumping out of here. Stetson coming away with an 8-3 victory over the host Seminoles. Stetson will take on the winner of this game coming up tomorrow. Just waiting for television to give us the go-ahead today. Elsewhere on the Alabama Power scoreboard, Texas State and Georgia Tech are tied 1-1, and that game is through 5 innings. Wisconsin and Baylor are scoreless through 5 innings. Stanford with a 4-1 lead over Princeton in the top of the third. Boston with a 2-1 lead over Ole Miss in the third. Texas A&M eking one out against UConn in the bottom of the second. They have an 11-0 advantage. Emma Elrod standing up to the plate. Right-handed hitter against the left-handed hitter. First pitch is off speed and misses outside to the junior from Noonan, Georgia at 52 miles an hour. Elrod up in the count at 1-0. 342 average, 441 on-base percentage this season for the Conference USA Player of the Year, who is hit by a pitch. So on the second pitch of the game, the Gamecocks get a free pass, and that brings in Morgan Nowakowski. The Conference USA Tournament Most Valuable Player, second team All-League selection, 358 average. This is her 60th game of the season. 67 hits, 24 of those are doubles, has a triple and 4 round trippers. Stands in on the left side to face the lefty in the circle, Reagan Vokoun. Vokoun into the windup, first offering to Nowakowski, misses low and out. That one at 60 miles an hour. If you were with us during the pregame show, Julie Bolin saying this is a very deep pitching staff, but not a group that's going to blow it by you. More concerned about the spin. As Vokoun, the lefty, goes into the windup, Nowakowski looks at a strike on the inner third of the plate. Ball and a strike. The approach all week has been let balls be balls. That couldn't have paid off any better for them in the Conference USA Championship game against Liberty. The 1-1 from Vokoun misses down. It's 2-1. Fifth-year senior from Huntsville, Alabama, steps out of the box, spins the bat in her hands, takes a practice cut, knocks the clay off her right foot as she digs back in on the left side. It's a dirt infield, grass outfield. There is turf behind the plate and in the halo area to keep the wear and tear down, and it's 3-1 to Nowakowski. And time taken. Catcher Beth Damon out to talk things over with her infield. And that will also draw a visit from the UCF dugout. I believe that's Cindy Ball Malone making her way into the circle. No score here in the top of the first. Runner on first with nobody out and a 3-1 count to Morgan Nowakowski as Julie Bolin brings in the offense for some high fives, some additional encouragement, and a strategy discussion with Coach Haley Sims. About 1,500 people on hand in that first game between Florida State and Stetson. Easy drive up the coast for the fans from DeLand, Florida. They were overflowing into the parking deck to watch this contest. 3-1, Nowakowski takes ball 4. First and second, nobody out in the visiting half of the first inning. Amber Reed coming to the dish. Reed was named to the CUSA All-Tournament team, third on the team in batting average at .356. 24 RBIs this season. She's doubled 12 times, has tripled once, and has homered 4 times. Vokoun left it upstairs on the first offering to Reed. Reagan Vokoun has thrown 8 pitches thus far to the third batter that she's faced. She's found the strike zone just once so far. Time is taken, and that may be all for Reagan Vokoun. So a quick trigger here for UCF. Trying to look in. I believe that's Tori Payne, number 18. So going to go with the freshman from Wellington, Florida, after 7 pitches. So Vokoun unable to find the zone. And the hook comes out, and Tori Payne is into the circle. Payne, a 5'4" freshman from Wellington, Florida, out of Wellington High School. The number is on her this year. She is on for the 15th time this season. She has started 7 games this year. 3-0 record with a 2.47 ERA. Again, not a ton of work this year. 28 1/3 innings, has allowed 20 hits, 10 earned runs, has walked 22, has struck out 8, opponents hitting 200 against. So almost like a staff day approach here for Tori Ball Malone. Certainly the goal here would be to rest Isabella Vega, your team leader by far in innings pitched with 140 2/3. The next closest has 56. So certainly trying to save her for a win and into the final situation if possible. Gamecocks with first and second and nobody out, and a 1-0 count to Amber Reed. So the starting pitcher, who had registered 28 1/3 innings of work, yields to a pitcher with 28 1/3 innings of work this season. It's the junior DP Amber Reed to the plate for Jax State, which already has 2 on with nobody out in the top half of the first. When you look at some of the things that 643 Charts had put together on the competitiveness of this regional, they are number 1 in combined wins above replacement, if you're into that kind of metric. The Tallahassee Regional has a combined wins above replacement of 139. They are number 3 in combined Diamond Sports ranking, total ranking. And if you look at the result of that first game, the level of competitiveness may be even higher than one may have expected. And the first offering from Tori Payne, the righty, misses low and away to Amber Reed, who's up in the count at 2-0. Looks like Zoe Calvez in right field playing pretty deep against the left-handed power slugger. She goes the other way on it into the left field corner, and it's foul. So a 2-0 swing there by Amber Reed yields a foul ball. 2-1 now the count to the Jax State DP. First baseman Kaylee Martin waiting in the on-deck circle. Beautiful day to open play in the Tallahassee Regional. Payne consults the signaling device. The righty goes into the windup and delivers. Reed with a grounder hit towards short glove cleanly by Evans. Her throw to second is in time to retire Nowakowski. Runners at the corners with 1 down as Reed reaches on the fielder's choice. Elrod to third, and the hitter is Kaylee Martin. See if the Gamecocks just try and get on the board here with a sacrifice fly, or they play for the big inning. Beth Damon, the catcher, out in front of home plate, giving the signs to align the defense here on first and third. Martin, a .319 average, .922 OPS as she drills that one into the UCF dugout. 0-1 the count on the 70-mile-an-hour riser by Payne. Kaylee Martin, 59 hits. She's drawn 22 walks, 9 doubles, 9 homers, 44 RBIs this season. She's also been hit by a pitch 3 times. First and third, 1 down. Time taken, as I think the pitch call was a little late getting into Tori Payne. Payne back aboard the pitching rubber, has the sign. Winds, delivers. Martin off the handle of the bat. Payne runs out to make the catch, 2 down. So in stands the shortstop Aria Davis with first and third and 2 outs. Good spot there by Payne. Kind of saw off the Jax State first baseman. Aria Davis, .287 average. 34 RBIs this year with her 48 hits. First pitch is on the outside corner at 69 for a strike. 0-1 the count to Aria Davis. Sophomore from DeCullough, Georgia. Infield playing back against the hard-hitting shortstop. Corners playing in. Upstairs, 1-1. Davis, 10 doubles, 3 homers. Has drawn 23 walks this year for head coach Julie Boland's club. On the inside corner, and 1 strike away is Tori Payne from getting out of a tough spot here in the first, in which the starter did not record an out. Gamecocks had first and second, nobody down. Payne has come in, fielder's choice, soft pop-up back to her, and now has 1 and 2 offering on the way to Davis that just misses out. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to the Jax State shortstop. Some of the fans from the Orlando area not happy with that call. Deuce is wild for Aria Davis. The pitch from Payne on the way, popped her up right side, foul territory, and out of play into the box seats. 7th pitch of the at-bat to Aria Davis. Tori Payne has needed 5 pitches to get to this point. This will be the 7th that she's thrown to Davis. Good at bat here to at least try and get a little bit more of a scout on Payne. The pitch is upstairs. Three balls and 2 strikes. So more pitches here to Davis than she threw to Reed and Martin combined. The 3-2 from Payne on the way. Davis in on the hands, pops it up towards first. It's gloved by Ashley Griffin, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. There were no errors, and 2 left on base. We're through a half inning of play here in Tallahassee. Jacksonville State, nothing, and UCF coming to bat. You're listening to the Tallahassee Regional of the NCAA Division I Softball Tournament on the Gamecocks Sports Network.
There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics. Jacksonville State Athletics is proudly supported by Alpha Insurance, serving families and businesses with auto, home, life, and farm insurance coverage since 1946. Alpha agents are part of the local community and proud to stand behind the Gamecocks. More information about coverage options and local offices can be found at alphainsurance.com. That's Alpha Insurance, proud supporter of Jacksonville State Athletics. Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Jax State Radio on 92J is presented by Farmer and Merchant Bank. Proud to serve our community since 1903 with locations across Calhoun County. Farmer and Merchant Bank. Service, solution, strength isn't just a tagline. We're here for you. Cooper Chevrolet in Anniston supports Jacksonville State Athletics with pride. A local dealership offering new and pre-owned vehicles along with full automotive service and maintenance. Cooper Chevrolet has been part of the community for years and takes pride in supporting Gamecock fans everywhere. You can learn more about Cooper Chevrolet, including hours and locations at cooperchevrolet.com.
Aubrey Evans leads off the first for UCF. She looks at a ball from McKenna Moore and it's now 2-0 against the freshman pitcher. Second team All Big 12 selection at shortstop is Aubrey Evans. .324 average this season, .417 on base percentage. The 2-0 missed inside at 62, and it's 3-0 to Aubrey Evans. Righty on righty matchup. Evans, a 5'5 senior from Apopka, Florida, as she was taking all the way and takes a strike on the outside corner. McKenna Moore, Conference USA Pitcher of the Year, Conference USA Freshman of the Year, 16-2 with 139 innings of work, 113 strikeouts, 70 walks this season, and it is a 5-pitch walk issued to Aubrey Evans. Brings in the designated player, Kendall Yarnell. Yarnell, a sophomore from Olathe, Kansas. Stands in on the right side to face McKenna Moore from Grain Valley, Missouri. Freshman into the windup. The pitch misses low, and it's 1-0 at 63 miles an hour. And time taken, Olivia Gray out to visit with her freshman pitcher. Again, an all-natural surface that Jax State is playing on. Dirt infield, grass outfield. Taking you around the Gamecock defense from first to third, it's Kaylee Martin at first. Second baseman, Ashley Phillips. The shortstop is Aria Davis, and at third base is J.C. Underwood. Outfield from right to left is Emma Elrod. Center fielder is Morgan Nowakowski, and it's Haley Cushingberry in left field. Behind the plate is the senior Michaelin Kaiser catching the freshman McKenna Moore. So both coaches having to make an early circle visit as the leadoff man gets aboard. Kendall Yarnell hitting .358 this season, slugging .781. 4 triples, 8 doubles, 14 round trippers. She's driven in 44. First pitch to Yarnell is on the outside corner for a strike. Correction, that was the second offering. It's now 1-1 to Yarnell. Sophomore in the box, freshman on the rubber. Moore with the white face mask goes into the windup, left the pitch upstairs. Good grab by Michaelin Kaiser behind the dish. 2 balls and a strike. Moore was outstanding in her first career collegiate postseason appearance. Went the distance, a 3-hit shutout against Delaware to put her team in the Conference USA semifinal. Next pitch popped up behind home plate. This one should reach the netting and does. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the DP for UCF. Good crowd from Jacksonville State making the trip down, about 6 hours from the campus to Tallahassee. That includes a man who knows this campus well, Charles Kelly. Served as the defensive coordinator. On a swing and a miss by Yarnell, McKenna Moore has her first strikeout of the regional, 1 down. Brings in second team All Big 12 catcher Beth Damon. Damon stands in on the right side, a 5'8 sophomore from Edmond, Oklahoma. Moore already has the handstand ender, goes into the windup, left the pitch low and outside, tried her a first pitch off speed. And it's 1-0 to Damon. .333 average, .686 slugging percentage. We talked in the pregame show that this lineup has a lot of power. The 1-0, Damon looks at it up. 2 balls and no strikes. 15 homers, 9 doubles this season for the UCF backstop. This is her 154th at-bat of the year. Damon drives that one down the right side, foul. So a 2-0 swing there. Izzy Martez, left fielder, cleanup hitter, waiting in the on-deck circle down the right side. Runner on first with 1 out in the home half of the first. Next pitch low for a ball. It's now 3-1 to the UCF catcher, Beth Damon. McKenna Moore consults the watch on her left hand for the pitch call. Into the windup, the pitch on the inside corner. Runner goes, the throw down, got away from Aria Davis. Was going to be a close play at second, but in safely with the stolen base is Aubrey Evans. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Beth Damon. The throw was going to take Davis right into Evans. Going to be a very close play at second. The 3-2 fouled off down the right side once again and out of play. Runner on second with 1 out. Gamecocks threatened in their half of the first inning. First and second, nobody out. Left them both stranded. Moore's 3-2. Ground ball, third baseline, foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up to Damon. Moore threw 10 to the first 2 combined. Jax State freshman climbing back aboard the pitching rubber. Beth Damon in the back of the box on the right side and takes ball 4. First and second with 1 down for Izzy Martez. Izzy Martez, a 5'9" sophomore from Chatsworth, California. .321 hitter this season. Stands in the back of the right-handed box and takes a strike from McKenna Moore at 65 miles an hour. Martez with 16 doubles and 11 homers this season. Moore has the sign, brings the hands together, goes into the windup. The pitch misses outside. A ball and a strike to Izzy Martez. UCF now threatening with 2 on and 1 out in their half of the first inning. Fly ball, left center field. Now Akowski, the center fielder, takes charge, makes the grab, 2 down. So now all you have to do is get through the first team all-conference second baseman. Sierra Humphreys coming to the plate. Humphreys, a junior from Corona, California. .390 average. Stands in on the right side. First pitch, paints the inside corner. Sierra Humphreys with a .465 on-base percentage and a .742 slugging percentage. 62 hits, has driven in 56 runs. 15 doubles, 13 homers, and a triple. 0-2. The freshman not afraid at all, going right after the power-hitting second baseman. Trying to strand 2 in the first. The 0-2. Popped her up, foul territory behind home plate and out of play. Moore waving away some gnats as she waits for the ball to come back from McKaylin Kaiser. Outfield playing about 3 steps in front of the warning track all the way around. Corner infielders playing even with the bag. Middle infielders a step in from the grass. Another 0-2, up and in. Humphreys able to dive out of the way. Brush back her hair as she takes a quick walk out of the box on the third base side. Brings her feet together, standing in the back of the box. Showing a slash, she swings and misses and is down on strikes. 2 huge strikeouts from McKenna Moore in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left aboard. So the teams are dead even through an inning of work. We'll step aside for a brief timeout and come back with the second. You're listening to the Tallahassee Regional on the Gamecocks Sports Network.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So, enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Support for Jacksonville State Athletics comes from Farmer and Merchant Bank, proudly serving our region with personal and business banking services for more than a century. With local roots and a focus on community, Farmer and Merchant Bank is honored to stand alongside your JSU Gamecocks. More information about locations and services can be found at F&M Bank. That's Farmer and Merchant Bank, proud supporter of Jax State Athletics. The Flow Pros proudly support Jacksonville State Athletics, serving Calhoun County and the surrounding areas with professional plumbing services for homes and businesses. The Flow Pros are locally owned and committed to keeping our community running smoothly. That's the Flow Pros, proud supporters of your JSU Gamecocks. Cooper Chevrolet in Anniston supports Jacksonville State Athletics with pride, a local dealership offering new and pre-owned vehicles along with full automotive service and maintenance. Cooper Chevrolet has been part of the community for years and takes pride in supporting Gamecock fans everywhere. You can learn more about Cooper Chevrolet, including hours and locations, at cooperchevrolet.com.
Top of the second here at Joanne Graff Field in Tallahassee, Florida. Jax State will have 6, 7, and 8 due up in this scoreless contest. Winner will be taking on Stetson tomorrow in the semifinal round of this regional. Loser of this game will take on Florida State in an elimination game. Tori Payne back into the circle for UCF in her second inning of work. She did not get the start in this contest. Reagan Vokoun faced 2 batters and a pitch to Amber Reed and was pulled in favor of Payne. McKaylin Kaiser leads it off for Jax State here in the second. No runs, no hits, 2 left aboard. No runs, no hits, 2 left aboard for UCF. And Kaiser down to the count 0-1. McKaylin Kaiser, senior catcher, Springville, Alabama native. 8 doubles, 10 homers, and a .295 batting average this season. Looks at that one in the dirt. Ball and a strike to the Jax State catcher. They are showing an error on the scoreboard for Jax State. They have not committed an error. 2 balls and a strike now the count to McKaylin Kaiser. Next offering, Kaiser takes at the back foot for ball 3. 3-1 to Mack. Kaiser digs back in on the right side. Was 1 for 10 in the Conference USA tournament. Takes a strike at the very top of the zone. Some of the fans in red and white thought that was ball 4. Kaiser did draw a walk during the postseason tournament. Number 6 hitter in the Jax State lineup. Drives that one towards left field. Back it goes, and it is gone! Solo homer for McKaylin Kaiser. Gamecocks on the board first. 11th bomb of the season for McKaylin Kaiser. RBI number 52. So much for that 1 for 10 postseason. A no-doubter to left field has given the Gamecocks the 1-0 lead. Some of the swings that she had taken during the weekend in Newark, you figured it was about time. She was due, especially the way that she was hitting towards the end of the regular season. It's been a while since I had seen a ball hit as hard and far as she had at Sam Houston. Now it's Ashley Phillips. First pitch of the Alexandria native, taken low and away for a ball. 1-0 to the Jax State second baseman, who's hitting .297 this year with a .552 slugging percentage. In case you're wondering about the quantity and quality of the Jax State crowd, per Apple Watch, sound levels just reached 95 decibels here at Joanne Graff Field. On the outside corner for a strike, it's 1-1. Phillips has drawn 21 walks. She's doubled 13 times and homered 8 times. 42 RBIs for the second baseman, who already has a bachelor's in exercise science and will have a bachelor's in nursing this time next year. Great article on the Jax State Athletics website by our good friend Chuck Walsh, talking about how she's found the time to get her work in despite working through clinicals and a very busy schedule in the classroom. 2 balls and 2 strikes now the count to Phillips. Tori Payne, a walk to the back of the circle, touches the towel hanging off of the back of her belt. Her team down 1-0. Pitch to Phillips, misses in the dirt. A no-doubter into the wind by McKaylin Kaiser has given Jax State a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. Did so on a full count. Now it's Phillips with a full count. The pitch on the way from Payne, grounded up the middle. Going to be a tough play for the shortstop, Evans. Her throw is in time to retire Phillips by a step. 1 away. Brings in the number 5 hitter in J.C. Underwood. Underwood, a .259 average, coming off of a great performance in Newark. Earned a spot on the all-tournament team. Was second on the team in batting average last week at .417. 5 hits, 6 runs scored. Of those 5 hits, 2 were doubles. Looks at a pitch down here from Tori Payne. Activity continues down the right field line in the bullpen for UCF. Again, it seems like Cindy Ball Malone going with a little bit of a staff day approach. Who can we throw out there to try and keep our ace from having to come into the game, as that ball's popped into the club seats down the right side, foul. Anything you can do to avoid Isabella Vega pitching today would be huge for the black and gold. Probably a little bit of you'd have Vega going on full rest, well rested, in a winner to the final game as Underwood looks at 1 in the dirt. But you need to take the lead first. Sophomore from Hazelhurst, Georgia, J.C. Underwood digging in on the right side. Tori Payne into the pitching circle, has the sign. She rocks and fires the 2-1 pitch, a changeup over the outside corner. 2-2 to J.C. Underwood. Haley Cushingberry, the number 9 hitter, waiting in the on-deck circle. Righty-on-righty matchup. Payne's offering, misses low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to take a peek into that right field bullpen. It is covered and tough to see from our angle down the third base side. Payne's offering is an off speed that Underwood was out in front of and fouled off. So the righty-on-righty matchup continues. That may be Macy Miles warming up in the bullpen. Inside, ball 4. Runner on first, 1 down for the number 9 hitter, Haley Cushingberry. And that will draw, nope. Looked like it was going to be a visit. Beth Damon walked about halfway out to the pitcher's circle and is now retreating. going through the signs to align the defense with a runner on first and a slap-hitting lefty at the plate. Underwood, as we talked about with Julie Bolin, Cushingberry, as we talked about with Julie Bolin, also had a good week in Delaware during the conference tournament as she takes low and outside for ball one. She was third on the team in batting average last week, going 2 for 6. She drew 3 walks, had 2 runs scored, and had an RBI. 1-0 Jax State, top of the second. Shows bunt, takes a strike. 1-1. Looked like they were going to crash from first base by Griffin. Third was going to play back. We'll see if they still keep the sacrifice on to try and get a runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Elrod. Takes low and outside, no indication there by Cushingberry. 2-1 to the sophomore left fielder from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 221 average, 11 RBIs. She's drawn 30 walks this season. The 2-1 to Cushingberry. Misses inside, but it's called a strike. It's starting to go both ways. Some of the folks in red sitting behind home plate not pleased at all with that call. 2-2 to Bug. Low and outside, no doubt about that one, and the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 down in the top of the second. Michaela Kaiser has given Jax State a 1-0 lead. The 3-2, grounded foul towards the Jax State dugout. Both teams had runners at first and second in their half of the first. Both teams left 2 stranded. Leadoff homer in the second by Michaela Kaiser. Gamecocks still threatening with a runner on first and 1 down. Payne's pitch to Cushingberry is fouled down the left side into the backstop. Good at bat here once again by Cushingberry. Just seeing a lot of pitches from Tori Payne thus far. Three balls and 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting left fielder. Payne's offering is an off-speed that she fouls straight back. 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up to Cushingberry. 4 infielders all converge on the pitching circle, trying to encourage Payne through this at-bat. Everybody up in the third base dugout. Another full count offering coming from Payne to Cushingberry, who swings and misses for strike 3. 2 down for Emma Elrod. She was beamed in her previous plate appearance. Elrod in search of her first hit of the postseason. She's been walked twice and now hit by a pitch twice. First offering on the inside corner for a strike. Tried to get Underwood asleep, and she's back with a head-first slide at first. Oh, 0-1 to Emma Elrod. As she looks down the first base line, she sees a former high school teammate in Ashley Griffin at East Coweta High School. Payne into the windup. The pitch comes up short. A ball and a strike now to the Conference USA Player of the Year. Trying to keep this inning going, which has seen her team take a 1-0 lead over UCF. Tori Payne gets the sign, goes into the windup. The 1-1 is lifted towards shortstop. Settling under it is Aubrey Evans. She makes the grab, and the side is retired. 11th homer of the season by Michaela Kaiser has given Jax State a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second inning.
Johnson's Giant Foods is a giant supporter of your JSU Gamecocks, serving Jacksonville with groceries, fresh produce, baked goods, and more. Johnson's has been a part of the community for years and is proud to support local students and Gamecock fans, more information about locations and service is available at johnsonsgiantfood.com. That's Johnson's Giant Foods, proud supporter of Jacksonville State University. There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! Support for Jacksonville State Athletics is provided by McDonald's of Piedmont and Jacksonville, serving the community with breakfast, lunch, and dinner options throughout the day. McDonald's is proud to be a part of the Gamecock community and to support local students and fans. More information about area locations and employment opportunities can be found at McDonald's.com. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics.
Bottom of the second here at Joanne Graff Field in Tallahassee, Florida. Jax State leading UCF by the count of 1-0 thanks to a solo homer by Michaelin Kaiser in the top half of this inning. Due up for UCF here in their half of the second will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. That's what Jax State had due up. It'll be the first baseman, Ashley Griffin, followed by Coco Jaimez, the third baseman, and Zoe Calvez, the right fielder. That's the lineup that will be facing off against McKenna Moore. Moore was able to get through the first inning of play unscathed, and now faces the first baseman, Griffin, a .275 hitter. Takes the first pitch swinging and drives it down the right side. This one is foul and out of play. 0-1 Ashley Griffin. Redshirt senior from Noonan, Georgia. 35 RBIs, 5 doubles, 3 homers this season. Moore into the windup, off speed, misses upstairs. Ball on a strike. A run on a hit with 3 left for Jax State. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left aboard for UCF. Moore's next offering is fouled straight back. See if McKenna has shaken off some of the nerves from that first inning and now gets a pitch with a 1-0 lead. Developed some confidence there at the end of that inning after allowing 2 of the first 3 to reach on walks. Got a fly out to Martez and then a strikeout to retire the side. Upstairs. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Righty on righty matchup. Freshman of the year in Conference USA is also the pitcher of the year in Conference USA as McKenna Moore winds and fires and paints the inside corner. Third punch out of the game for Moore. 1 down in the home half of the second. Coco Jaimez, the third baseman, coming to the plate. Sophomore from Riverside, California, out of Riverside Poly High School. Righty on lefty, Jaimez showed bunt and takes a strike. 0-1 the count to the third baseman, hitting .294. Has a .384 on base percentage. 5 doubles, pair of triples, and a homer this year. Moore into the windup, off speed, driven towards center field, and the Knights have their first hit of the game. So 1-out single for Coco Jaimez, has good speed. And that brings in the number 8 hitter, the right fielder, Zoe Calvez. Coco Jaimez has stolen 4 bases this season, has been caught stealing 3 times. Calvez will step out of the box as Michaelin Kaiser ties her left shoe. Calvez is a sophomore from Orlando out of West Orange High School. Spent some time at LSU before coming back to Central Florida. Left-handed slapper takes on the outside corner. 0-1 to Zoe Calvez, a .319 average, .458 on base percentage though. 10 RBIs at the end of this lineup for head coach Cindy Ball Malone. Bunts it down the third base line, got it past Underwood, but it rolls foul. So that's probably off at 0-2. Samantha Ray, a second-team All-Big 12 selection, waiting in the on-deck circle. McKenna Moore, the right-handed pitcher, facing the left-handed right fielder in Zoe Calvez. Calvez takes upstairs. A ball and 2 strikes, now the count. Moore gets the sign from her wristwatch. The 1-2 pitch is on the way. Calvez takes low and outside. Again, a lot of folks dressed in red and white holding up their hands. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the count to Zoe Calvez. Freshman facing the sophomore. Pitch on the way. Same spot, same result, and it's ball 3. Moore goes to the back of the pitcher's circle, touches the rosin bag, and now climbs back aboard the rubber. The 3-2. Called strike 3. Throw down to second. Strike him out, throw him out. Double play to retire the side. Calvez is down looking for punch out number 4. Jaimez is retired 2-6 as McKaylin Kaiser has another victim on the base pass. No runs on a hit. There were no errors and nobody left on base. We head to the third. Jax State 1, UCF nothing. You're listening to the Tallahassee Regional of the 2026 NCAA Division I Softball Tournament on the Gamecocks Sports Network.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So, enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Support for Jacksonville State Athletics comes from Farmer and Merchant Bank, proudly serving our region with personal and business banking services for more than a century. With local roots and a focus on community, Farmer and Merchant Bank is honored to stand alongside your JSU Gamecocks. More information about locations and services can be found at F&M Bank. That's Farmer and Merchant Bank, proud supporter of Jax State Athletics. The Flow Pros proudly support Jacksonville State Athletics, serving Calhoun County and the surrounding areas with professional plumbing services for homes and businesses. The Flow Pros are locally owned and committed to keeping our community running smoothly. That's the Flow Pros, proud supporters of your JSU Gamecocks. Cooper Chevrolet in Anniston supports Jacksonville State Athletics with pride, a local dealership offering new and pre-owned vehicles along with full automotive service and maintenance. Cooper Chevrolet has been part of the community for years and takes pride in supporting Gamecock fans everywhere. You can learn more about Cooper Chevrolet, including hours and locations at cooperchevrolet.com.
Gamecock with some momentum. Solo homer by McKaylin Kaiser. And a strike him out, throw him out double play to retire the side in the second. We head to the third. And Jax State has a 1-0 lead over UCF. Tori Payne back into the circle to face 2, 3, and 4 in the Gamecock lineup. Nowakowski stands in. She drew a walk in her previous plate appearance. And the first pitch is taken on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Nowakowski hitting from the left side against the righty Payne. Waits on the off speed and drills it down the left side, but foul. Everybody in attendance just saw how Morgan Nowakowski was able to be one of the nation's leaders in doubles this season. 0-2 now the count to the Huntsville native. Payne gets the sign, rocks, and fires. Pitch misses upstairs. 67 miles an hour to Nowakowski. The next offering, chopped towards the middle of the infield. Second baseman with a tough play and makes it. One down. So in stands Amber Reed with one out and the base is empty. She reached on a fielder's choice in her previous plate appearance. .353 average this season for Reed, who checks her swing and takes outside. Now it's the folks down the first base side that aren't going to like a call. One 1-0 to Amber Reed. Righty on lefty matchup upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Tori Payne did not face the first 2 batters of the game. She came in relief. If you just look at the box score, well, she's pitched the whole game. Well, yes. Took over for Reagan Vokoun after 2 batters. Vokoun hit Emma Elrod, then walked Morgan Nowakowski, threw ball 1 to Reed, and that was it. She falls behind Amber here, 3-0. We've reached the part of the order that has faced Payne and has seen some pitches. Reed takes a strike there. Kaylee Martin waiting in the on-deck circle. A run on a hit, 3 left on base for Jax State. Nothing on a hit with 2 left on base for UCF. Reed drives that one towards left field. It's dropping in a fair ball in front of Izzy Mertez. 1 out, 1 on. Kaylee Martin to the plate. Martin is 0 for 1 after popping out. Back to the pitcher Payne. Good piece of hitting by Amber Reed. You go the other way and give Jax State their first base runner of the 3rd inning. So the Gamecocks have had runners on in all 3 innings. Now we'll see if Kaylee Martin can move her over or bring her in. Tori Payne's offering is on the outside corner. Pitch zips in at 6-7 miles an hour. Payne walks to the back of the pitcher's circle and now climbs back aboard the rubber. The righty goes into her windup, the 0-1. Misses outside. A ball and a strike to Kaylee Martin. .317 average this season for Martin. Was 1 for 12 with a walk and a hit by pitch during the week in Newark. Fouled that one straight back. 1-2 now to Kaylee Martin. Aria Davis waiting in the on-deck circle. She had a long at-bat in the first that ended the inning, but saw a lot of pitches against Tori Payne. And then when McKaylin Kaiser came up to lead off the next inning, she took one over the left field wall. Pitch comes up short. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Jax State first baseman. Winner of this game will take on Stetson tomorrow, as they were an 8-3 winner over Florida State in the first game of the Tallahassee Regional. The 2-2, driven up the middle, gloved nicely by Evans, the shortstop, and they turn the double play to retire the side. So 6-4-3 double play gets UCF out of the inning. So a couple of good defensive plays both ways to kind of counter the momentum. We go to the bottom of the third. Jax State 1, UCF nothing.
Johnson's Giant Foods is a giant supporter of your JSU Gamecocks, serving Jacksonville with groceries, fresh produce, baked goods, and more. Johnson's has been a part of the community for years and is proud to support local students and Gamecock fans. More information about locations and service is available at johnsonsgiantfood.com. That's Johnson's Giant Foods, proud supporter of Jacksonville State University. There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! Support for Jacksonville State Athletics is provided by McDonald's of Piedmont and Jacksonville, serving the community with breakfast, lunch, and dinner options throughout the day. McDonald's is proud to be a part of the Gamecock community and to support local students and fans. More information about area locations and employment opportunities can be found at McDonald's.com. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics.
Welcome back to Joanne Graff Field in Tallahassee, Florida. Glad to have you along on the Gamecock Sports Network. My name is Donnie Smith. Due up for UCF here in the bottom of the third, it's Samantha Ray, Aubrey Evans, and Kendall Yarnell. 9, 1, and 2 in Cindy Ball Malone's lineup. Back into the circle for another inning of work is McKenna Moore. Walked 2 of the first 3 that she faced. Currently through 2 innings of work, no runs on a hit, 4 strikeouts. ESPN holding things up a little bit as Jax State head coach Julie Boland is spending some time with Clay Matvick and Rain Wilson on the broadcast. So we will wait until she is done, which she is, to resume play. Beautiful day in the Panhandle, 83 and sunny. Wind blowing in from center field. Michaelin Kaiser didn't notice. Her solo home run to lead off the second has Jax State up 1-0 on UCF. Samantha Ray, a junior from Salinas, California, leads things off. Left-handed hitting center fielder is up 1-0. Samantha Ray is a .398 hitter in the 9-hole for Cindy Ball Malone's club. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed hitter. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and is up 2-0. Gamecocks got out of the second with a strike 'em out, throw 'em out. Zoe Calvez went down looking. Coco Jaimes was thrown out at second base by Michaelin Kaiser. 3-0 now the count to Samantha Ray. Back to the top of the order after Ray for Aubrey Evans. On the outside corner, nope, it's a 4-pitch walk. Aubrey Evans walked and stole a base back in the first. Was left stranded there. Evans, a .324 hitter, lays down the bunt. Fielded by Kaylee Martin at first, bobbled it, makes the throw over to second where Ashley Phillips is covering. Samantha Ray to second. Evans is retired on the 3-4 sacrifice. One down with a runner in scoring position. Brings in Kendall Yarnell, the DP. She was Moore's first strikeout victim. McKenna into the windup, paints the inside corner. McKenna walk to the back of the pitcher's circle, taps the rosin bag with the back of her right hand. McKenna brings the hands together, winds and fires, and the pitch is fouled over the backstop and out of play. 0-2 now the count to Kendall Yarnell. Don't see a 77 starting often. The sophomore from Olathe, Kansas, has that jersey number as that one's fouled straight back. So the beat goes on between Yarnell and Moore. Jax State wearing the all-black uniforms, UCF wearing the all-white uniforms. Outfield playing about 3 paces in front of the warning track. Beautiful off-speed on the inside corner, strike 3. Yarnell goes down looking. That's 5 strikeouts for Kenna. 2 down with a runner on second. Beth Damon coming to the plate. Moore's first offering to the UCF catcher. Flown towards right field. 1 pitch, 1 out, as the grab is made by Elrod to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base. We are through 3 innings at Joanne Graff Field in Tallahassee, Florida, where Jax State has a 1-0 lead over UCF. You're listening to Jax State Softball on the Gamecocks Sports Network.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Support for Jacksonville State Athletics comes from Farmer and Merchant Bank, proudly serving our region with personal and business banking services for more than a century. With local roots and a focus on community, Farmer and Merchant Bank is honored to stand alongside your JSU Gamecocks. More information about locations and services can be found at F&M Bank. That's Farmer and Merchant Bank, proud supporter of Jax State Athletics. The Flow Pros proudly support Jacksonville State Athletics, serving Calhoun County and the surrounding areas with professional plumbing services for homes and businesses. The Flow Pros are locally owned and committed to keeping our community running smoothly. That's the Flow Pros, proud supporters of your JSU Gamecocks. Cooper Chevrolet in Anniston supports Jacksonville State Athletics with pride, a local dealership offering new and pre-owned vehicles along with full automotive service and maintenance. Cooper Chevrolet has been part of the community for years and takes pride in supporting Gamecock fans everywhere. You can learn more about Cooper Chevrolet, including hours and locations, at cooperchevrolet.com.
Back at Joanne Graff Field, we head to the 4th inning where Jax State has a 1-0 advantage over UCF. Winner will take on Stetson tomorrow. Loser will face Florida State in an elimination game. You heard that right. The number 9 overall seed dropped the opening game to Stetson, so they will fight for their lives coming up tomorrow. Aria Davis leads off the 4th for Jax State and takes a strike from Tori Payne. Payne through 3 has given up 1 earned on 2 hits. She's walked 1 and has struck out 1. Davis drives that one towards center field. Going back is Samantha Ray. She reaches up and makes the catch about 5 paces in front of the warning track. Brings in Mikaelin Kaiser. Last time Kaiser swung a bat, she put her team up 1-0. Adjusting the Velcro on her red batting gloves before she gets in on the right side. They're showing the replay of the absolute moonshot she hit in the second inning on the video board. She wanted to swing at that one. Takes a strike on the inner third. It's 0-1. Tori Payne consults the wristband, goes into her windup. The 0-1. Kaiser takes a strike. Good patience here shown nevertheless by Kaiser. Swung at a lot of pitches last week in Newark. The 0-2. Just missed outside. A ball and 2 strikes to Michaelin Kaiser. Senior hitting just under 300. Picked up her 11th homer of the season back in the second. That is the difference in the game right now. Tori Payne's 1-2 on the way. It's an off speed that Kaiser fouls off. It remains a ball and 2 strikes to the Jax State catcher. One and 2. Payne getting the pitch call from the dugout. 5 on the action clock. The pitch is upstairs. 2-2 to Mack. Righty on righty matchup. Payne, the freshman from Wellington, has that one fouled off. So the beat goes on here between Mack and Payne. Payne again looking at that wristband. Drawing up a 2-2 offering here to Kaiser, who takes in the dirt. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up to Mack. Payne's offering, ball 4. 1 on, 1 out. Ashley Phillips to the plate. We'll see if Julie Bolin elects to run for her. She does not. Phillips grounded out to short in her previous at-bat. Lines this one through the right side and into right field. First and second with 1 out as the senior from Alexandria has her first hit of the regional. And that will draw a visit as well from Cindy Ball Malone as she comes out to talk to the umpire. A pitching change may be in order here. So the Gamecocks threatening here in the top of the 4th with 1 down, runners at first and second. We'll see who comes out of the pen next. And I believe it'll be Lena Elkins. Number 22, a 6-foot senior from Nitro, West Virginia, the Charlotte transfer, will warm up. We'll give her a chance to do so, and we'll be back as Jax State has a 1-0 lead and is threatening here in the 4th.
Johnson's Giant Foods is a giant supporter of your JSU Gamecocks, serving Jacksonville with groceries, fresh produce, baked goods, and more. Johnson's has been a part of the community for years and is proud to support local students and Gamecock fans. More information about locations and service is available at johnsonsgiantfood.com. That's Johnson's Giant Foods, proud supporter of Jacksonville State University. There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! Support for Jacksonville State Athletics is provided by McDonald's of Piedmont and Jacksonville, serving the community with breakfast, lunch, and dinner options throughout the day. McDonald's is proud to be a part of the Gamecock community and to support local students and fans. More information about area locations and employment opportunities can be found at mcdonalds.com. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Lena Elkins into the pitching circle now for UCF. Elkins is 2-2 on the year and is making her 19th appearance of the season. Elkins with a .331 ERA in 36 innings of work. She's given up 17 earned on 40 hits, has struck out 19, has walked 28, and opponents hitting .288 against her this season. She comes in with runners at first and second and one out, her team trailing 1-0 in the fourth inning. Meanwhile, Julie Bolin makes a change on the bases. Jocelyn Garcia now running at second base for McKaylin Kaiser. JC Underwood to the plate. She walked in her previous appearance. Elkins' first offering misses inside. Elkins, the third different pitcher today for Cindy Ball Malone. Elkins, the righty, into the windup. Has a little more velocity as she paints the inside corner there at 63. Reagan Vokoun started the game, faced two batters and one pitch to Amber Reed. Tori Payne threw the next 3 1/3. Elkins leaves that one short. 2 balls and a strike. Cindy Ball Malone doing anything she can to avoid using Isabella Vega. 140 2/3 innings this year, 17-8 with a .289 ERA. Fly ball over the backstop and foul to JC Underwood. 2-2 now the count to the sophomore third baseman. Haley Cushingberry waiting on deck. A run on 3 hits for Jax State, nothing on 1 for UCF. Lena Elkins resting on her right hip, goes into the windup. The pitch is grounded towards shortstop. Backing up on it, making the play is Evans. Her throw to second is good for 1. The throw back to first is not in time. Jocelyn Garcia safely into third. Ashley Phillips retired 6-4 for out number 2. And JC Underwood reaches on the fielder's choice. Brings in the number 9 hitter in Haley Cushingberry. Cushingberry, a long at-bat, was retired on strikes in the second. First pitch misses outside from Elkins at 68. 1-0 to the Jax State left fielder. Cushingberry a .218 average with 11 RBIs. First and third with 2 down. On the outside corner to the left-handed hitting left fielder. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed hitter. 1-1 with 2 down. The pitch from Elkins misses outside. 2-1 now the count. Solo homer in the second by Jax State's McKaylin Kaiser. The pitch from Elkins. Changeup on the outside corner. 2-2 to Haley Cushingberry. Corners drawn in for UCF. Middle infielders playing back, outfield drawn in. The 2-2, fouled straight back our way. So the beat goes on at 2-2 between Lena Elkins and Haley Cushingberry. Elkins into the windup, pitch on the way. Cushingberry looks at it down, and the count goes full. Three and two. Jocelyn Garcia 60 feet away from making it a 2-0 game. The pitch to Cushingberry is grounded up the middle. Glove cleanly by the shortstop, Evans. Her throw to first is in time to retire the side. So the Gamecocks get 2 on, but leave them there. No runs on a hit. There were no errors, and 2 left aboard. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and Jax State has a 1-0 lead over UCF.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Support for Jacksonville State Athletics comes from Farmer and Merchant Bank, proudly serving our region with personal and business banking services for more than a century. With local roots and a focus on community, Farmer and Merchant Bank is honored to stand alongside your JSU Gamecocks. More information about locations and services can be found at F&M Bank. That's Farmer and Merchant Bank, proud supporter of Jax State Athletics. The Flow Pros proudly support Jacksonville State Athletics, serving Calhoun County and the surrounding areas with professional plumbing services for homes and businesses. The Flow Pros are locally owned and committed to keeping our community running smoothly. That's the Flow Pros, proud supporters of your JSU Gamecocks. Cooper Chevrolet in Anniston supports Jacksonville State Athletics with pride, a local dealership offering new and pre-owned vehicles along with full automotive service and maintenance. Cooper Chevrolet has been part of the community for years and takes pride in supporting Gamecock fans everywhere. You can learn more about Cooper Chevrolet, including hours and locations, at cooperchevrolet.com. Beautiful day at Joanne Graff Field in Tallahassee, where Jax State has a 1-0 lead over UCF. Cindy Ball Malone being interviewed by television right now. Tell you what, UCF not rattled at all, only being down a run because some of the players currently heckling their head coach, leaving some things on her shoulder as she is on television. She is undistracted as well at this time. McKenna Moore waiting for the go-ahead. Through 3 innings of NCAA regional play, nothing on 1 hit. She's walked 3 but has responded with 5 strikeouts. 1-0 Jax State here in the bottom of the 4th. Due up for UCF. It's 4, 5, and 6 in Coach Cindy Ball Malone's lineup. Izzy Martez, Sierra Humphreys, and Ashley Griffin. Martez is second team all Big 12 selection, Martez flew out to center field back in the 1st. Righty on righty matchup. McKenna Moore back to work in the circle for Jax State. Winds and delivers this one line towards center field, where Morgan Nowakowski gloves one away. In stands Sierra Humphreys, a first team all Big 12 selection. She struck out in her previous plate appearance. It was the second of 5 today by McKenna Moore. Moore into the windup, bunt shown, strike taken. 0-1 the count.
Jax State in the field wearing the all-black uniforms. UCF at the plate in the all-white uniforms. Swing and a drive hit towards center. Now Akowski with a read on it. Moves to her left and makes the grab, 2 down. 4 in a row retired by McKenna Moore, and that brings in Ashley Griffin, the first baseman. She was strikeout number 3 today by Kenna. Griffin, a .273 hitter this season. 3 homers. Takes that one upstairs from Kenna at 61 miles an hour. 1-0 the count. A run on 3 hits for Jax State. Nothing on 1 for UCF. Gamecocks have stranded 5 base runners. UCF has stranded 3. That pitch misses up, and it's 2-0 to Ashley Griffin. Corner infielders playing even with the bags. That one just misses outside. 3-0 to Ashley Griffin. Michaelin Kaiser even looking towards the third base dugout, indicating with her right hand that pitch was away. The 3-0. Kenna tried the inside corner and misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Ashley Griffin. Coco Jaimes, the third baseman, coming to the plate. She is responsible for UCF's hit today. 2-out walk here by UCF. Jaimes singled and then was erased on an inning-ending strike him out, throw him out. That was back in the second. Flashes bunt and takes on the outside corner at 64 miles an hour. 0-1 to Coco Jaimes, the third baseman for UCF. Jax State, top of the order in the top of the 5th. Low and away. 1-1 the count to Jaimes. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed hitter. Underwood playing about a third of the way down the line at third base as that pitch is fouled into the backstop. 1-2 now the count. Kenna's 1-2. Line towards center field. That drops in for a base hit. First and second for UCF with 2 down, and Zoe Calvez coming to the plate. Well struck ball there by Jaimes into center field. So Jaimes responsible for both UCF hits thus far, and Jax State will bring the infield in to talk with Moore. 2 on, 2 out. UCF threatening here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Coming up later on tonight, Mike Paris will be on the airwaves here as the Conference USA regular season champion baseball team takes on Dallas Baptist in their penultimate game of the regular season. Jax State trying to bounce back after a loss last night at DBU. Calvez, the left-handed hitting right fielder, standing in. 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second. Kenna's pitch is on the outside corner. 0-1 to Zoe Calvez. .316 hitter this season with a .454 on-base percentage. And now an offensive conference called by Cindy Ball Malone. A walk and then a single to Griffin and Jaimes respectively. Calvez with a chance to tie this game or give her team their first lead of the regional. Bottom 4, 1-0 Jax State. Michaelin Kaiser's solo homer in the second was her 11th of the season. 0-1 the count. Moore back aboard the pitching circle. Underwood again playing in at third against the left-handed hitter. That pitch allegedly missed outside. Kaiser this time just looked at the third base dugout. 1-1, same spot, same call. 2 balls and a strike. I think Kaiser that time indicated low. 2-1 the count. Moore's pitch. Popped her up left side. It's out of play and foul. Moore 1 strike away from stranding 2 more in the UCF 4th. Protecting a 1-run lead. Top of the order due up for Jax State in the 5th. Moore's 2-2. Miss low and out. So the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Zoe Calvez. Calvez, jersey number 32. Sophomore from Orlando. Pops this one towards left field. It drops into the dirt for a base hit. Bases are loaded. Now a miscommunication. Calvez was off of first and will have to retreat back. She was digging for second, and it was occupied by Jaimez. Crisis averted there for UCF. So back-to-back 2-out singles, and now it's Samantha Ray, a second-team All-Big 12er, after a perfectly placed ball by Calvez. And probably a wise move by Davis to not make a throw all the way across the diamond. That ball had dropped behind third base and was rolling into foul territory, as it's 0-1 to Samantha Ray, the center fielder. You make that throw over to first, and there's probably enough time for Ashley Griffin to try and score on that play. Upstairs, 1-1. .398 hitter in the number 9 hole for Cindy Ball Malone and the Knights of UCF. They are threatening with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Low and away. 2-1 now the count. Top of the order, and Aubrey Evans waiting on deck for the Knights. Next offering to Ray. Popped her up right center field. Now Akowski going back. She makes the grab, and the side is retired. So a sigh of relief for the red and white as UCF leaves them loaded in the 4th. No runs on a pair of hits. There were no errors. 3 left aboard. To the 5th we go. It's Jax State 1, UCF nothing.
Johnson's Giant Foods is a giant supporter of your JSU Gamecocks, serving Jacksonville with groceries, fresh produce, baked goods, and more. Johnson's has been a part of the community for years and is proud to support local students and Gamecock fans. More information about locations and service is available at johnsonsgiantfood.com. That's Johnson's Giant Foods, proud supporter of Jacksonville State University. There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! Support for Jacksonville State Athletics is provided by McDonald's of Piedmont and Jacksonville, serving the community with breakfast, lunch, and dinner options throughout the day. McDonald's is proud to be a part of the Gamecock community and to support local students and fans. More information about area locations and employment opportunities can be found at McDonald's.com. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics.
Top of the order in the top of the fifth for Jax State, which has a 1-0 lead over UCF. As we take a look at the Alabama Power scoreboard, again, the big final from earlier today on this field, Stetson 8, Florida State 3. The winner of this game faces Stetson tomorrow with the winner to the final. The loser of this game faces the number 9 overall national seed, Florida State, which will be fighting for its postseason life. Other finals from around the country. In extras, Wisconsin over Baylor by the count of 2-1. Texas A&M holds off UConn 17-3. Georgia Tech with a 2-1 win over Texas State. That's a 7 seed in a bracket going down. Alabama cruises past USC Upstate 8-0. And again, here as we get ready to go, in the top of the fifth, Emma Elrod takes a strike from Lena Elkins. And it's 0-1 with the Gamecocks up 1-0 over UCF. Elkins, the third pitcher of the day for the Knights. That one fouled straight back by Elrod. 65-mile-an-hour rise ball. 0-2 to the Conference USA Player of the Year. She's 0 for 1, was beamed to lead off the game, popped out to short. .340 hitter this year is Elrod. 45 RBIs. She looks at one in the dirt. Beautiful complex they have here in Tallahassee. Completed in 1999, 200 down each line, 220 to straightaway center field, capacity around 1,400. Up over the helmet of Elrod, count even at 2-2. Elkins 2-2 offering, Elrod takes outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Righty on righty matchup on this sunny 84-degree afternoon in Florida's Panhandle. Elkins' pitch popped her up right side. First baseman and her former high school teammate, Ashley Griffin, makes the call and the grab, 1 down. In stands Morgan Nowakowski. Mo is 0 for 1. She drew a walk in her first plate appearance. Right-handed pitcher against the left-handed hitting center fielder. Fifth-year senior looks at a pitch low and outside for a ball. A run on 3 hits for Jax State. They've stranded 5 base runners. UCF, nothing on 3. They have stranded 6 base runners through 4 innings, including the bases loaded in the last half inning. Now Kowski out in front of that pitch and fouls it down the first base line. One and one to the native of Huntsville. The way Mo's walking around, that may have gone off the instep, the way that she fouled it off. Digs back in the back of the box on the left side. She's backed off the plate looking for the inside pitch here from Elkins. 1-1, misses out. 2 balls and a strike. Corner infielders even with the bag. Middle infielders playing a step into the grass. 2-1. Nowakowski unable to hold back the swing. 2-2. Gamecocks would love to add a run here in the top half of the 5th inning. UCF, like Jax State, will have the top of the order due up. 2-2 to Nowakowski. Misses out. The count goes full to Nowakowski. came into the regional second nationally in doubles this season. 3-2. Drives this one towards right field. Foul territory, tracked down by the second baseman Humphreys. Two up, two down in the fifth for Jax State, and that brings in Amber Reed. Lena Elkins, through an inning of work out of the pen, is perfect. She steps off here and grabs the rosin bag. Inning and a third, she's faced the minimum. Amber Reed now hits, is 1 for 2 today. Fouls that one straight back. Opposite field single back in the third for Amber Reed, but a double play retired the side. Gamecocks had first and second with nobody out to start the game. Pitching change. Reach on a fielder's choice, pair of flyouts, inning over. Reed flies this one towards right field. Zoe Calvez to her right, shielding her eyes, makes the grab, and the Gamecocks go in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. UCF with the top of the order, trailing by a run in the bottom of the fifth when we come back on the Gamecock Sports Network.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Support for Jacksonville State Athletics comes from Farmer and Merchant Bank, proudly serving our region with personal and business banking services for more than a century. With local roots and a focus on community, Farmer and Merchant Bank is honored to stand alongside your JSU Gamecocks. More information about locations and services can be found at F&M Bank. That's Farmer and Merchant Bank, proud supporter of Jax State Athletics. The Flow Pros proudly support Jacksonville State Athletics, serving Calhoun County and the surrounding areas with professional plumbing services for homes and businesses. The Flow Pros are locally owned and committed to keeping our community running smoothly. That's the Flow Pros, proud supporters of your JSU Gamecocks. Cooper Chevrolet in Anniston supports Jacksonville State Athletics with pride, a local dealership offering new and pre-owned vehicles along with full automotive service and maintenance. Cooper Chevrolet has been part of the community for years and takes pride in supporting Gamecock fans everywhere. You can learn more about Cooper Chevrolet, including hours and locations, at cooperchevrolet.com.
A run on 3 hits for Jax State to lead UCF 1-0 in their first game of the NCAA Regional. UCF has had their opportunities. They have stranded 6 base runners in this game. Solo home run by McKaylin Kaiser. Back in the second inning, the difference of this contest. Top of the order for UCF. Leading it off is Aubrey Evans, the shortstop. First offering from McKenna Moore misses down for ball 1. Through 4 innings, McKenna Moore no runs allowed on 3 hits. She has walked 4 but has struck out 5. That was pitch number 71 of the game. Looking for win number 17 of her freshman year. Upstairs, it's 2-0. UCF has gotten the leadoff man aboard twice. It was in the first and third. Evans, no official at-bat, walk and a sacrifice, and a 3-0 count here. .324 average, earned second team All Big 12 honors with a .576 slugging percentage and a .420 on-base percentage. 3-0, taking all the way. And I think Evans even thought that might have been a strike because she was very delayed in making her way down first base. So a 4-pitch walk to lead off the UCF fifth. Kendall Yarnell, the DP, is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Julie Boland out to talk with the home plate umpire. Gamecocks move the infield in a little bit here against Yarnell, the right-handed hitting DP. Popped her up right side. Foul territory, first baseman Kaylee Martin in the coach's box makes the catch. One down for Beth Damon. Beth Damon is 0 for 1 with a flyout to right field. She walked back in the first. McKenna Moore, 40 strikes in 75 total pitches. She's through 4 1/3. First pitch changeup drifts over the outside corner at 48 miles an hour. It's 0-1 to Beth Damon, who's doubled 9 times and homered 15 times. Upstairs. A ball and a strike to the UCF catcher. Jax State will have the heart of the order due up in the top of the 6th. Kaylee Martin, Aria Davis, Michaela Kaiser. Damon takes a strike. Good spot from McKenna Moore. 1-2 now the count to the 3-hole for UCF. Outfield, no doubles. Middle infielders playing about 3 steps in from the grass. Upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Beth Damon hitting .331 this season, but slugging .682. 15 homers, 9 doubles. She's only struck out 12 times. 2-2. Popped her up down the right side. One 1-0 Jax State. Michaela Kaiser with a solo homer to left in the second was her 11th of the season. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Beth Damon. Takes on the inside corner, strike 3. Only the 13th time Beth Damon has struck out this year. McKenna Moore with 6 punch-outs today. 2 down with a runner on first in the bottom of the 5th. Izzy Martez, the left fielder, stands in. She's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a lineout, both to center field. The outfield playing her about as far back as they can. Moore's first offering, inner third of the plate for a strike. Six strikeouts, 5 walks today for McKenna Moore. She has the sign, goes into her windup. The 0-1 misses upstairs. A ball and a strike to the second team All Big 12 selection. Martez, a .316 average. 16 doubles, 11 homers. She's driven in 52. Ground ball hit hard towards short. Davis flips across the diamond, and the side is retired. So McKenna Moore works around a leadoff walk. No runs, no hits, no errors, and another one left on base for UCF. We go to the 6th. Jax State clinging to a 1-0 lead over UCF in the Tallahassee Regional.
Johnson's Giant Foods is a giant supporter of your JSU Gamecocks, serving Jacksonville with groceries, fresh produce, baked goods, and more. Johnson's has been a part of the community for years and is proud to support local students and Gamecock fans. More information about locations and service is available at johnsonsgiantfood.com. That's Johnson's Giant Foods, proud supporter of Jacksonville State University. There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! Support for Jacksonville State Athletics is provided by McDonald's of Piedmont and Jacksonville, serving the community with breakfast, lunch, and dinner options throughout the day. McDonald's is proud to be a part of the Gamecock community and to support local students and fans. More information about area locations and employment opportunities can be found at McDonald's.com. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics.
Winner plays at noon Eastern tomorrow against Stetson. Loser plays at 2:30 tomorrow in an elimination game against the number 9 national seed, Florida State. Jax State with a 1-0 lead over UCF as we head to the 6th. There are 3 games tomorrow. Winner to the final at noon. The loser of that game will play at 5 p.m. against the winner of the 2:30 game. Again, all these times are Eastern. Kaylee Martin to lead it off for Jax State. Martin today is 0 for 2. Righty on righty matchup. Kaylee Martin looks at a pitch upstairs for ball 1. Off the hands of Lena Elkins, the 3rd pitcher of the day for UCF. Cindy Ball Malone electing to throw off in this game, going without their ace as the count evens at 1-1. Isabella Vega, a redshirt sophomore from Bradenton, leads the team in everything pitching-wise and has thrown nearly 150 innings this season. As the count moves to 1-2 to Kaylee Martin. Isabella Vega, 17-8 with a 2.89 ERA in 140 2/3. We have not seen her today. Tori Payne has faced the minimum through an inning and 2/3. Make it the minimum through 2 as she gets Martin to chase and is down on strikes, 1 down. So now it's Aria Davis to the plate. She's 0 for 2 with a pop out to first and a fly out to center field. Davis, first pitch swinging, fouls it into the backstop. McKaylin Kaiser waiting in the on-deck circle for Jax State. Kaiser is 1 for 1 with a solo homer to left. That is all of the scoring in this contest. A run on 3 hits for Jax State, nothing on 3 hits for UCF. The Knights have left 7 base runners. Pitch taken below the knees for a ball. And the count evens at 1-1 to Aria Davis. Jax State has also stranded a handful. They've stranded 5 base runners in this game as Davis skies this one towards right field. Calvez again shielding her eyes, spins around and makes the grab. 2 away. A really nice job by Lena Elkins in the circle. Number 22 for UCF. Has struck out 1 of the 7 that she's faced through 2 1/3. She has faced the minimum through 2 1/3. Now it's Kaiser. This will be the first time that Lena Elkins has faced Mack. Kaiser takes off speed high and away. You can try and work around Mack, but Ashley Phillips has been very good in the 7-hole as of late. 1-0 takes on the inner third. Ball and a strike to McKaylin Kaiser. Senior from Springville, Alabama, hitting just under 300. 11th homer of the season came in the 2nd inning. Elkins winds and delivers her 1-1. Kaiser taking again and takes outside. Beth Damon behind the plate gave her a little bit of a point of encouragement. She liked that spot. 2 balls and a strike to Mack. She reached on a walk in the 4th in her previous plate appearance and takes on the inside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mack homered on a 3-2 pitch. She walked on a 3-2 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Going to force Elkins to throw her a strike. And takes on the outside corner. So for the 3rd time in as many plate appearances, Kaiser has taken the count full. She's taken advantage of it each time. She's trying to become the first Jax State base runner against Lena Elkins. She's been perfect through 2 1/3 out of the pen. The 3-2 on the way, driven towards right field. This one's drifting foul and gets out of play. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. She saw 8 to draw the walk in the 4th. '21st pitch Michaelin Kaiser has seen today, and it's at her eyes. So a 2-out base runner brings up Ashley Phillips. Phillips singled in her previous plate appearance in the 4th inning. Grounded out to short in the 2nd. See if she can make Elkins pay for working around Kaiser. Pitch comes up short, and it's 1-0. First Jax State base runner since Phillips in the 4th inning. We're in the top of the 6th with the Gamecocks protecting a 1-0 lead over UCF. Elkins into the wind. The pitch is taken for a strike. Winner gets Stetson at 11 Central tomorrow. They knocked off Florida State 8-3 earlier today. Elsewhere on the Alabama Power scoreboard, it is Belmont with a 1-0 lead over Southeastern Louisiana in the bottom of the 5th. That is game 2 in Tuscaloosa, I believe. That is a brutal regional for a number 1 overall seed. Here's the 2-1 Ashley Phillips. Swing and a miss, and the count evens at 2-2. In the 3rd, South Alabama and Virginia Tech are scoreless. Bottom of the 4th in Norman, Oklahoma leads Binghamton 9-0. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The pitch to Phillips, driven towards center field. Now coming in is Samantha Ray. She makes the catch in right center field to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base for Jax State in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the inning with the Gamecocks leading UCF by the count of 1-0. You're listening to the Tallahassee Regional on the Gamecock Sports Network.
There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics. Jacksonville State Athletics is proudly supported by Alpha Insurance, serving families and businesses with auto, home, life, and farm insurance coverage since 1946. Alpha agents are part of the local community and proud to stand behind the Gamecocks. More information about coverage options and local offices can be found at alphainsurance.com. That's Alpha Insurance, proud supporter of Jacksonville State Athletics. Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So, enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Jax State Radio on 92J is presented by Farmer and Merchant Bank. Proud to serve our community since 1903 with locations across Calhoun County. Farmer and Merchant Bank. Service, solution, strength isn't just a tagline. We're here for you. Cooper Chevrolet in Anniston supports Jacksonville State Athletics with pride, a local dealership offering new and pre-owned vehicles along with full automotive service and maintenance. Cooper Chevrolet has been part of the community for years and takes pride in supporting Gamecock fans everywhere. You can learn more about Cooper Chevrolet, including hours and locations at cooperchevrolet.com.
First team All Big 12 selection Sierra Humphreys leads off the UCF sixth inning as Jax State holds a 1-0 lead over the Knights. Humphreys with a 1-0 count against McKenna Moore. Next offering is popped up right side towards the UCF dugout, foul territory, and off the roof out of play. Sierra Humphreys is 0 for 2. A .385 hitter this season with a .733 slugging percentage. Righty on righty matchup. On the inside corner, great spot from McKenna Moore. The story for UCF has been the 7 stranded base runners. First and second with 1 out in the first. Nothing to show for it. That one poked down the first baseline foul. Got a runner on with 1 out in the second. Strike him out, throw him out, ends the inning. Got a runner to second with 1 out. Strikeout, fly out, ends the inning in the third. 2 out walk, back-to-back singles, loads the bases, fly out to center field, ends the fourth. The 1-2 on the way, fouled into the screen by Sierra Humphreys. 6th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed hitter. Humphreys grounds this one towards short. Backhanded by Davis. The throw is not going to be in time. And then it gets away from the first baseman, Martin. She scrambles to the dugout, throws the ball to second, and it's not in time. Single and an error to put Humphreys at second base. Fourth time in 6 innings, UCF has gotten the leadoff man aboard. Ashley Griffin coming to the plate, Julie Bowling coming to the pitcher's circle. May just want to calm the infield down a little bit. So tying run 120 feet away. First baseman Ashley Griffin to the plate. Griffin is 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking in the second and drew a walk in the fourth. Martin playing in front of the bag at first. Underwood playing in front of the bag at third. Inside corner for a strike. Oh and 1 the count. That was pitch number 90 today by McKenna Moore. She's thrown 51 strikes to get through 5 and a batter. Bunt taken upstairs. They've got the runner away from the bag, but nobody covering it. 1 and 1 the count. The middle infielders were covering first and third respectively as both Underwood and Martin were crashing on the bunt. Davis, the shortstop, was heading for third. Here's a good bunt right in front of home plate. Martin up with it. Her throw is just in time as it's hauled in by Phillips. Cindy Ball Malone out on the field before the ball got back to the circle. And wants to go talk to the first base umpire and make sure Phillips kept her foot on the bag, see if she wants to ask for help from the home plate umpire. And she will. She says if he doesn't have a look at her or gives you anything, we're going to review it. She's pretty confident that Phillips might have pulled her foot from the bag, other way around. We're getting a look at it on the video board, not a good one. So we will go to a challenge as Griffin laid down a sacrifice bunt. Or it could be a bunt single and first and third for UCF here in the bottom of the sixth. So at the very least, a runner on third. We're getting another look at it. It's pretty close. There was definitely an adjustment by the heel of Phillips, but it looked like she had that left toe planted up against the bag. Solo homer in the second inning by McKaylin Kaiser has Jax State up 1-0 here in the bottom of the sixth. Everybody in the pitcher circle huddled up. Ashley Phillips right in the middle of it, staring a hole into the video board. Even she's trying to make sure the foot was still on the bag. The folks at DV Sport headquarters in Pittsburgh involved in the replay process this weekend. The umpires coming back out onto the field. We'll see what the verdict is.
After further review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. The ball is out.
3-4 sack bunt if you're scoring along at home. For the first out of the inning, Sierra Humphreys does move to third, and UCF is now a fly ball away from tying this game in the bottom of the sixth. Coco Jaimez, the third baseman, is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. You've got first base open, but she represents the go-ahead run. Kenna Moore into the windup and delivers. She shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a strike, does the left-handed hitting third baseman. 0-1 the count. Kenna's gotten ahead of Coco each time she's been to the plate, but Coco's won each battle. Righty on lefty. Tying run at third base. Fly ball left field. This may not be deep enough. Bug makes the grab, and staying at third is Humphreys. 2 down. And that brings in Zoe Calvez. Zoe Calvez is 1 for 2 with a strikeout looking and a single in the fourth. She stands in on the left side with the tying run 60 feet away from her. First pitch from Moore. Inside corner for a strike. Some pitching coaches have changed their philosophy from pitch count or innings pitched to stressful innings. McKenna Moore is closing in on 100 pitches, but she's had a pitch with runners on most of the day. She pitches here with the tying run 60 feet away and a 1-1 count to Zoe Calvez. Moore stranded 2 in the first, 1 in the third. The bases loaded in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and hits here with the tying run on third in the sixth. She is 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. The freshman from Green Valley, Missouri, with a quick walk to the back of the rosin bag. Now climbs aboard the pitching plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Zoe Calvez. The pitch, grounded towards third. Underwood fields it in foul territory. We'll do it again. The fans in red and white on the very edge of their green chairbacks. The fans in black and gold standing and swaying in nervous anticipation. The 1-2 to Calvez. Down the first base line, it's foul. Sierra Humphreys standing at third. She was sacrificed there by Ashley Griffin. A video review kept Griffin off the bases. Another 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from McKenna Moore to Zoe Calvez. Ground ball, back to her. Kenna turns, flips to first, side retired. UCF has stranded 8. They're down to their final 3 outs. The Gamecocks will have 8, 9, and 1 in the 7th, looking for some cushion. 1-0 Jax State as we head to the 7th at Joanne Graff Field.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Support for Jacksonville State Athletics comes from Farmer and Merchant Bank, proudly serving our region with personal and business banking services for more than a century. With local roots and a focus on community, Farmer and Merchant Bank is honored to stand alongside your JSU Gamecocks. More information about locations and services can be found at F&M Bank. That's Farmer and Merchant Bank, proud supporter of Jax State Athletics. The Flow Pros proudly support Jacksonville State Athletics, serving Calhoun County and the surrounding areas with professional plumbing services for homes and businesses. The Flow Pros are locally owned and committed to keeping our community running smoothly. That's the Flow Pros, proud supporters of your JSU Gamecocks. Cooper Chevrolet in Anniston supports Jacksonville State Athletics with pride, a local dealership offering new and pre-owned vehicles along with full automotive service and maintenance. Cooper Chevrolet has been part of the community for years and takes pride in supporting Gamecock fans everywhere. You can learn more about Cooper Chevrolet, including hours and locations, at cooperchevrolet.com.
No choice for Cindy Ball Malone here in the 7th. You have to go to the ace. Isabella Vega coming into the circle. She's the 4th pitcher of the game for UCF. The goal for Cindy Ball Malone was to get through this game almost as a staff day, using some of her lesser used arms in the pen. Tell you what, a great job by Lena Elkins out of the bullpen to keep this game close. She was the veteran of the 3 previous arms that threw at 36 innings. Now they go to the first team All Big 12 selection. Isabella Vega, 17-8 with a 2.89 ERA, 98 strikeouts in 140 2/3 innings of work. Opponents have hit .203 against the UCF ace this season. She's trying to keep this a 1-run deficit for the Knights. J.C. Underwood leads it off for Jax State. She takes the first pitch to left field, and it's off the glove of Samantha Ray. Underwood into second. Unfazed by the first team All Big 12er. That'll bring in Haley Cushingberry. Just as I was about to say, the key here for Underwood would be to see as many pitches as possible to try and get a good read on Vega. No need necessary. She just ripped the ball into the left center gap. It went off the glove of Ray for a double. Fourth hit of the game for the Gamecocks. Bunt by Cushingberry down the third base line is foul. So Julie Boland going to play for a 2-run lead here. Play a little small ball to try and get Underwood to third base. Corner infielder is drawn in. Vega into the windup. The righty delivers, pitch out, throw down to second base, and Underwood is back with a head-first slide. Good thought there by the first base dugout in the Knights. See if they could get Underwood to try and take advantage of the bunt defense with a good secondary lead. She did not. The 1-1 is bunted foul. So now Cushingberry going to be forced to swing away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. J.C. Underwood standing at second base with her team leading 1-0. Winner plays at noon tomorrow against Stetson for a trip to the regional final. Check swing on a pitch upstairs. She did not go. Couldn't hold back on that rise ball, and Cushingberry is down on strikes. Top of the order, Emma Elrod. Emma takes on the inside corner for a strike. Throw down to second. Underwood scrambles back. Emma Elrod is 0 for 2. Pop to short, pop to first. She was hit by a pitch to start the game. Hits with J.C. Underwood standing at second base. Up and in.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Support for Jacksonville State Athletics comes from Farmer and Merchant Bank, proudly serving our region with personal and business banking services for more than a century. With local roots and a focus on community, Farmer and Merchant Bank is honored to stand alongside your JSU Gamecocks. More information about locations and services can be found at F&M Bank. That's Farmer and Merchant Bank, proud supporter of Jax State Athletics. The Flow Pros proudly support Jacksonville State Athletics, serving Calhoun County and the surrounding areas with professional plumbing services for homes and businesses. The Flow Pros are locally owned and committed to keeping our community running smoothly. That's the Flow Pros, proud supporters of your JSU Gamecocks. Cooper Chevrolet in Anniston supports Jacksonville State Athletics with pride, a local dealership offering new and pre-owned vehicles along with full automotive service and maintenance. Cooper Chevrolet has been part of the community for years and takes pride in supporting Gamecock fans everywhere. You can learn more about Cooper Chevrolet, including hours and locations at cooperchevrolet.com.
Seventh we go. UCF needs 1 to continue and 2 to win.
Johnson's Giant Foods is a giant supporter of your JSU Gamecocks, serving Jacksonville with groceries, fresh produce, baked goods, and more. Johnson's has been a part of the community for years and is proud to support local students and Gamecock fans. More information about locations and service is available at johnsonsgiantfood.com. That's Johnson's Giant Foods, proud supporter of Jacksonville State University. There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! Support for Jacksonville State Athletics is provided by McDonald's of Piedmont and Jacksonville, serving the community with breakfast, lunch, and dinner options throughout the day. McDonald's is proud to be a part of the Gamecock community and to support local students and fans. More information about area locations and employment opportunities can be found at McDonald's.com. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics.
UCF down a run, down to their final 3 outs. The fans in front of us dressed in red and white on their feet. 9, 1, and 2 due up for UCF. Samantha Ray, second team All Big 12 selection to lead off the inning for the Knights. She's 0 for 1 with a flyout to center field and drew a walk in the 3rd. McKenna Moore threw 6, no runs on 4 hits. She's walked 5, but has responded with 6 strikeouts. She has stranded 8 UCF base runners. Right-handed pitcher against the left-handed hitter. She shows bunt and takes ball 1. It has been a tight zone both ways today. Moore back aboard the rubber. Goes into the windup, the pitch on the way, a strike on the outside corner. A ball and a strike. Ray flashes bunt, drops it down. Scooped up by Underwood. Her throw to first is in time as it's covered by Phillips. 1 away. Top of the order, Aubrey Evans. Aubrey Evans does not have an at-bat in this game. Walk, sacrifice bunt, walk. Evans is a second-team All-Big 12 selection. .324 average. McKenna Moore paints the inside corner with her 105th pitch of the game. No balls and a strike. UCF left 2 in the first, 1 in the third. The bases loaded in the 4th as that pitch goes over the helmet of Evans. Left 1 in the 5th and left a runner on 3rd in the 6th. Moore gets the sign, comes set, the 1-1, fouled straight back. Plenty of seats here at Joanne Graff Field. Not many being used. The fans in front of us on their feet trying to encourage one more strike and one more out. Moore, the 1-2. Fly ball left field. This one is hooking and tracked down. A step into fair territory by Haley Cushingberry. 2 outs. Kendall Yarnell to the plate. Yarnell is 0 for 3. She has struck out twice and is fouled out to first base. McKenna Moore, the freshman, through 6 2/3 back aboard the rubber. Her first offering misses inside to Kendall Yarnell. 1-0 the count. Righty on righty matchup. Moore about to throw her 109th pitch of the game. Paints the inside corner. A ball and a strike to the UCF DP. Moore trying to make a solo homer by McKaylin Kaiser in the second stand up. The 1-1. Check swing is fouled off. That might have gotten the arm of Kaiser. Or the thigh, possibly, as she's trying to stretch it out. And McKenna Moore, one strike, or they have that as a ball right now. That's got to be a foul ball, right? They have 2 and 1 on the board. McKaylin Kaiser, okay. They have changed the scoreboard to read a ball and 2 strikes. Everybody on their feet at Joanne Graff Field. Moore's pitch, swung on and fouled into the backstop. So the beat goes on between Kendall Yarnell and McKenna Moore. Yarnell back in on the right side. One swing can tie the game. One pitch can end it. Ground ball hit hard down the left side. It is a fair ball into the left field corner. Yarnell digging for second and will stand up there with a 2-out double. So that brings in the second team All Big 12 catcher Beth Damon. They are likely to run for Yarnell here as she represents the tying run. So in to run at second base now is Callista Birkenstock, a sophomore from Marlboro, New York, and spent some time at FGCU before going to UCF. Beth Damon to the plate. Catcher is 0 for 2 with a walk. Tying run at second base. Moore's pitch is upstairs. 1-0 the count. She was one pitch away from ending the game, and Kendall Yarnell doubled down the left field line. Righty on righty matchup. Moore's 1-0. Paints the inside corner. A ball and a strike to Beth Damon. Moore touches the rosin bag, clears some of the dirt behind the pitching rubber, now climbs back aboard with the right foot. Has the sign on the signaling device and brings the hands together. Her 1-1 is on the way, low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Izzy Martez waiting on deck should the inning continue. Martez is 0 for 3. Damon is 0 for 2 with a walk. Fly ball hit towards left field, that drops in. Cushingberry up with it. Here comes the throw home, and in with a head first slide safely is Birkenstock, and we're tied at 1. RBI single to right has it all knotted up as Birkenstock scores from second. So now it's Izzy Martez with a chance to win it. Damon, the runner at first. Julie Bolin out to talk to the home plate umpire. I think it was just to give her team a chance to huddle up, actually.
Moving on the field, got the runner at second, did not leave early on the pitch. Jacksonville State and Townsend moving on the field, plays under further review.
Okie dokie. So with the game on ESPN Plus. Previous game was on ESPNU, so plenty of cameras and opportunities for the folks in Pittsburgh and here at the field in Tallahassee to get another look at it. So Julie Boland, you might as well give it a shot and see if you can end the game right here. Otherwise, it's 1-1 with Izzy Martez coming to the plate. Should have a pretty good look at this from center field. Be able to sync up that center field camera with the high home. We're getting a look here on the video board at Joanne Graff Field. It is close. Obviously, some very biased eyes in front of us. The problem is, it's hard to see if the ball is still in the hand of McKenna Moore as Birkenstock is leading away from second base. We're talking frames. It's going to be tough to overturn. So Birkenstock, they need a frame to show that either she's on or off the bag with the ball in McKenna Moore's hand. Cindy Ball Malone is hoping they can find, or not find anything for that matter, the ball out of the hand with a foot on the base. We're getting another look here, a little bit more zoomed out. This one's likely to stand. It was definitely worth a look. It's a lot closer than you may have expected. We saw this during the conference tournament when Western Kentucky walked off Delaware. They decided Delaware challenged everything they could at the end of the game, and here comes the call.
After further reviews, the call on the field stands.
Worth a shot, but a likely outcome there. So the game is tied at 1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Izzy Martez, the left fielder, coming to the plate. She's 0 for 3. The game-winning run is standing at third base. And it looks like they will run for her. It's Isla Durant. So Damon being run for. Durant to pinch run at first here in the 7th. One game. On the outside corner, good pitch there from McKenna Moore on the off speed to tie up Martez 0-1. The 0-1. Martez looks at it outside. Another good spot. Seen a tight zone both ways. All of the fans have not liked a lot of calls, but they've been consistent. The 1-1. If that one missed, it didn't miss by much. 2 balls and a strike to Izzy Martez. Ground ball towards shortstop. Davis flips to second, and the side is retired. Extra innings coming up here at Joanne Graff Field. 1-1 at the end of regulation.
There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! The Flow Pros proudly support Jacksonville State Athletics, serving Calhoun County and the surrounding areas with professional plumbing services for homes and businesses. The Flow Pros are locally owned and committed to keeping our community running smoothly. That's the Flow Pros, proud supporters of your JSU Gamecocks. Jax State Radio on 92J is presented by Farmer and Merchant Bank. Proud to serve our community since 1903 with locations across Calhoun County. Farmer and Merchant Bank. Service, solution, strength isn't just a tagline. We're here for you. Jacksonville State Athletics is proudly supported by Alpha Insurance, serving families and businesses with auto, home, life, and farm insurance coverage since 1946. Alpha agents are part of the local community and proud to stand behind the Gamecocks. More information about coverage options and local offices can be found at alphainsurance.com. That's Alpha Insurance, proud supporter of Jacksonville State Athletics. Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So, enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics.
UCF ties the game with a 2-out RBI single in the bottom of the 7th to send us on to the 8th. Amber Reed, Kaylee Martin, Aria Davis to hit against first-team All-Big 12 pitcher Isabella Vega. She's the 4th different pitcher today for UCF as Reed follows it straight back. The goal for Cindy Ball Malone was to give Vega the day off. Reagan Vokoun started, faced 2 batters, and threw 1 pitch to Amber Reed. That was it. Hit by pitch and a walk, and then a ball to Amber Reed as she takes here. 1-1 now the count. And then it was on to Tori Payne, who then passed the bat to Lena Elkins, who was great, as that one's lifted over the backstop foul by Amber Reed. Then it was on to the 7th. Said, okay, Elkins got us through the order once-ish. And then it said, you know what? Let's see if we can make sure the door is slammed shut, keep it to 1. We'll put our best out there. Vega has that one driven towards left field, and it's tracked down a step in fair territory by Birkenstock, who has remained in the contest to play left field. 1 away. That strategy paid off because down to their final out, they got an RBI single to score the runner from second, Birkenstock, who just made that catch, and tie the game. That brings in Kaylee Martin. And she looks at 1 on the outside corner for a strike. 0 for 3 today for Kaylee Martin. Popped out to the pitcher, grounded into a double play, and struck out. Isabella Vega looking for her 18th win of the season as Martin drives that into right field. Here comes the throw. Martin is there by a step. Good throw by Zoe Calvez on a ball to shallow right field, and Kaylee Martin is on for the first time today with 1 out. Julie Boland, see if she runs for her. Michaela DeVille coming out of the dugout. So single to right by Kaylee Martin. She'll be lifted for Mick DeVille. So the freshman from Missouri will stand at first. Kaylee Martin with some words of advice and encouragement to shortstop Aria Davis. Davis will also be looking for her first hit of the day with 3 flyouts. First, center, and right have put her out. Vega into the wind. First pitch paints the inside corner. at 61 miles an hour. It's a very deep UCF pitching staff. They've shown that off quite a bit. They've thrown 4 arms today, including the one they didn't want to. That one upstairs. And if you were with us in the pregame show, Julie Boland talked about this pitching staff as a whole. Nobody's going to throw it by you. It wasn't going to be a lot of velocity. It was going to be a lot of spin. Vega's been sitting 61-63. Davis fouls that one off down the third base line. That one at 62. A ball and 2 strikes. Vega consults the signaling device and offers a 1-2 pitch to Aria Davis. Holds up on a pitch that was upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out and a runner on first here in the top of the 8th. Gamecocks got a solo homer to lead off the second from Michaelin Kaiser. UCF manufactured a run with 2 outs in the 7th as that ball's ripped foul down the left side. Two balls and 2 strikes to Aria Davis. 282 hitter this season. Vega's pitch is called strike 3. Davis down looking, and it is strikeout number 100 this year for Isabella Vega. 2 outs, runner on first. And in stands Michaelin Kaiser. Kaiser has walked twice since putting the Gamecocks on the board. Fans starting to file in off to our right at Mike Martin Field as Florida State baseball takes on Miami, and Kaiser had that one go off with her thumb into the backstop. Shaking out her right hand. She's in pain. Kaiser, a tough kid. She has caught all 60 games this season for Jax State. And she'll be checked on by trainer Lindsay McElwain. Kaiser shaking her head as she finally offers up her hand to Lindsay. And now Julie Boland will use this opportunity to beckon Haley Sims, her first base coach, over to talk some strategy here. Good speed at first base with 2 outs. And they may be talking, if Mac can't continue here, what do we want to do? You have burned Jocelyn Garcia. She's about the only other one that's caught innings this season. And if you pull Kaiser here, she's not able to return. You've already ran for her with Garcia. Kaiser going to milk this and try and take all the time that she can to try and get her feeling going in her hand and stay in this game. Shakes her head, shakes her hand, walks towards the right-handed box, and picks up the bat. Coach Boland, Coach Sims, and athletic trainer Lindsay McElwain all standing watching her take a soft practice swing as she continues to shake out that right hand and clean out her eyes. You may need to ask campus police to assist if you're going to try and take Kaiser out of this game. Julie Boland, well aware of that, starts to walk towards the third base coach's box. Kaiser continues to shake out her right hand. Mac's going to continue. 0-1 to Kaiser. Reaches down, grabs some dirt, and shakes out the right hand again. Kaiser in on the right side. Vega with the sign. winds and fires, and Kaiser takes upstairs. Ball and a strike to the senior catcher from Springville, Alabama. Hitting just under 300 this season. Hit her 11th homer of the season back in the second. Kaiser takes on the inner third. She has seen a lot of pitches today. Pitches upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Michaela Kaiser. It seems like her focus has been trying to get to a 2-strike count, trying to get the count full. She's worked the count full in each of her 3 previous at-bats. Here's a 2-2 offering on the way. She swings and misses and is down on strikes. Vega with back-to-back punch-outs to keep Jax State scoreless in the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the inning with the teams tied up at 1.
There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics. Jacksonville State Athletics is proudly supported by Alpha Insurance, serving families and businesses with auto, home, life, and farm insurance coverage since 1946. Alpha agents are part of the local community and proud to stand behind the Gamecocks. More information about coverage options and local offices can be found at alphainsurance.com. That's Alpha Insurance, proud supporter of Jacksonville State Athletics. Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So, enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Jax State Radio on 92J is presented by Farmer and Merchant Bank. Proud to serve our community since 1903 with locations across Calhoun County. Farmer and Merchant Bank. Service, solution, strength isn't just a tagline. We're here for you. Cooper Chevrolet in Anniston supports Jacksonville State Athletics with pride. A local dealership offering new and pre-owned vehicles along with full automotive service and maintenance. Cooper Chevrolet has been part of the community for years and takes pride in supporting Gamecock fans everywhere. You can learn more about Cooper Chevrolet, including hours and locations at cooperchevrolet.com.
To the bottom of the 8th we go. UCF with their 5, 6, 7 hitters due up. Sierra Humphreys, a first-team All-Big 12er, is 1 for 3 today. She'll lead it off. Michaela Kaiser still flexing out that right hand that she fouled the ball off of. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Sierra Humphreys, strikeout in the first, fly out to center field in the 4th. Singled in the 6th, went to second on a throwing error. Went to third on a sacrifice bunt. Did not move from there. It's 2-0 now to Humphreys. Coco James flew out to shallow left field. Zoe Calvez grounded out to McKenna Moore to end the 6th. Pitch number 122 from McKenna Moore is over the heart of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. A run on 5 hits, 1 error, 8 left on base for Jax State. A run on 6 hits, no errors, 9 left aboard for UCF. This one popped up, right side, foul territory, it drops. 2-2 to Sierra Humphreys. Second baseman is a .389 hitter this season. 1 for 3 with a strikeout. McKenna Moore, 1 earned on 6 hit through 7 innings. Ground ball, shortstop. Slow roller, Davis up with it. The throw is not in time. Humphreys able to beat out the slow roller, and the game-ending run is at first base. Let's see how Cindy Ball Malone elects to play this. Ashley Griffin is 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking. First pitch swung over the top of it. Runner goes. The throw is in time, and she's out. I think the hand is feeling okay. From home plate, Ashley Griffin indicating safe. Cindy Ball Malone out to talk to the umpire, and they will challenge it. The fans in red and white said, yeah, go ahead and do it because the throw is there in plenty of time. This would be huge if the call stands. Umpires are currently gathered behind the circle, all talking. 4-man crew here in the regional. Chris Neighbors is behind home plate. Tatum Stulting is at first. Ron White, not the comedian, is at second. And Lyndon Baptiste is at third. The umpires are now going to come and talk to Julie Bolin. I wonder if they're looking for an obstruction call here. Humphreys is still standing on second base. Michaelin Kaiser has already thrown out 1. Second one pending. Umpire says kill the music.
Moving on the field is at the runner left first base on time at the release of the pitch. Jackson State is challenging the ruling on the field. Plays under further review.
Wait, what? I thought they called her out. To the naked eye, she was out. Morgan Nowakowski looking to the Jax State dugout saying, hey, I thought she was out. We don't have a good angle looking through the netting to tell if that ball is still in McKenna Moore's hand when the runner leaves. So Jax State forced a challenge. And by the way, if this call stands, then the Gamecocks are out of challenges. Again, you almost have to do it. Here's a good look from the side that we're getting. Kaylee Martin makes a better door than a window. You can't see the runner from that angle from third base. But again, you may be able to go side by side on the high home and the third base look. DV Sport handling reviews from their headquarters in Pittsburgh. 2 of our 4 umpires currently looking at the monitor. Jax State scored first in the second with a leadoff home run by Michaelin Kaiser. UCF tied the game with a 2-out single by Beth Damon in the bottom of the 7th. Winner will play at noon tomorrow against Stetson, with the winner of that game playing on Sunday in the final. The loser of this game gets the number 9 national seed in Florida State. Here comes the crew.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is
The only thing I can think of is the umpire changed his mind, and she was actually not out. Humphreys with a stolen base. Jacksonville State out of challenges. Ashley Griffin down 0-1. Game-ending run at second base. Griffin is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Drew a walk in the fourth, laid down a sacrifice bunt in the sixth. She flies this one towards center field. Now Akowski ranging, makes the grab. Here comes the throw as she tries to tag. It's offline, and UCF has the game-ending run at third base. 1 out. Coco James to the plate. James is 2 for 3 with a flyout to left field. She can do that here and has probably won the game for her team. Infield playing in. The throw has to come home. Outfield playing in as well. Pitch misses upstairs. Center field, now Akowski shaded towards left. Ground ball, hit up the middle, and the Knights walk it off. UCF will take on Stetson for a trip to the regional final at noon, and Jax State will take on Florida State tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern Time. So the Gamecocks will face elimination tomorrow against the host Seminoles in the second game of the day. If they win that game, they will play again at 5 p.m. Eastern against the loser of the noon game. Your final score is UCF 2, Jacksonville State 1. We'll step aside and be back with our postgame show. You're listening to Jax State Softball on the Gamecocks Sports Network.
At JSU, school spirit is in the air. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're giving our customers the opportunity to show their school spirit every day with our JSU Spirit Debit Card. We've designed a unique card for the JSU Gamecocks that includes the school logo. So every time you use the card, you're showing your school spirit. Come in to get your Gamecock Spirit Debit Card today. We've got spirit. Go Gamecocks! F&M Bank. Service, solutions, and strength. Member FDIC.
From our home base right here in Birmingham, Alabama.
We are here, treating patients from every generation,
across the United States,
and from around the world.
As respected industry leaders,
we are here,
working hard for you
in an effort to provide you with
excellence in sports medicine,
excellence in research and education,
and excellence in sports injury prevention.
We are here for you, aggressively pursuing
victory over injury.
Learn more at andrewsportsmedicine.com.
Whether it's family for dinner or game time, it's time for Johnson's Giant Foods Deli. All you have to do is drop by Johnson's Giant Foods and grab whatever you want hot and ready to go. Chicken salad and chicken fingers to die for. Savory ribs, salad, dessert, you name it. It's waiting for you and your family or friends. Johnson's Giant Foods with 5 locations in Gadsden, Attala, Jacksonville, and Coldwater.
Hey, Rick from Rick and Bubba for Big Time Entertainment. I'm talking 70,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor entertainment for the whole family. Putt-putt, bowling, 2-story laser tag arena, a large arcade with a one-of-a-kind elevated ninja challenge course above the arcade, and the indoor go-kart arena provides a truly unique karting experience. Group discounts and birthday party options are available. Big Time Entertainment, easy to find, right off I-20 at exit 185, Oxford, Alabama.
UCF scores a run with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. They score 1 in the bottom of the 8th, and they are a 2-1 winner over Jax State. They will face Stetson tomorrow at noon Eastern with a trip to the regional final on the line. Jax State will take on Florida State in an elimination game tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern Time. So the second part of the bracket is set. And the Gamecocks will take on Florida State tomorrow. Catch that game on JaxStateSports.com. We'll have more details coming out for you tomorrow. Leading the way for the Gamecocks was Michaelin Kaiser with her solo home run in the second. J.C. Underwood with a double in the contest for the Gamecocks. Final totals, a run on 5 hits with 1 error. They left 8 base runners. UCF with 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 base runners. Isabella Vega improves to 18-8. They tried not to use her today, but she ended up just throwing 2 innings, and they needed her to do so. She was able to keep the Gamecock bats at bay, and the Knights were able to come back and come up with a win to stay in the winner's bracket. Gamecocks got that solo home run from Michaelin Kaiser, who threw out a runner in that game as well, and a strike him out, throw him out to end the second. Also looked like she had thrown out a runner in the 8th, but the call was changed to a stolen base. Gamecocks tried to challenge if she left early. She did not. A fly ball by Ashley Griffin moves Sierra Humphreys to third. Single up the middle by Coco James, her 3rd hit of the game, gave her team the victory. We'll step aside for another timeout, and we'll walk you through the final totals. You're listening to Jax State Softball on the Gamecocks Sports Network.
There's no place like home, especially on game day at Jacksonville State. Keller Williams Realtor Amy Angel is proud to bring you the Amy Angel Home Football Game Experience. From tailgate to touchdown, Amy's helping Gamecock fans feel right at home all season long. Enter to win today and go Gamecocks! The Flow Pros proudly support Jacksonville State Athletics, serving Calhoun County and the surrounding areas with professional plumbing services for homes and businesses. The Flow Pros are locally owned and committed to keeping our community running smoothly. That's the Flow Pros, proud supporters of your JSU Gamecocks. Jax State Radio on 92J is presented by Farmer and Merchant Bank. Proud to serve our community since 1903 with locations across Calhoun County. Farmer and Merchant Bank. Service, solution, strength isn't just a tagline. We're here for you. Jacksonville State Athletics is proudly supported by Alpha Insurance, serving families and businesses with auto, home, life, and farm insurance coverage since 1946. Alpha agents are part of the local community and proud to stand behind the Gamecocks. More information about coverage options and local offices can be found at alphainsurance.com. That's Alpha Insurance, proud supporter of Jacksonville State Athletics. Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you use your energy more efficiently with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So, enjoy these moments. We'll do the rest. Learn more at alabamapower.com. Congressman Mike Rogers proudly supports Jax State Athletics. A proud JSU alumni and a longtime supporter of the Gamecocks, born right down the road in Blue Mountain, Alabama, Congressman Rogers continues to celebrate the university and its students while serving Alabama's 3rd Congressional District. That's Congressman Mike Rogers, proud supporter of your Jacksonville State Athletics.
Thanks for spending some time with us today on the Gamecock Radio Network. In the second game of the Tallahassee Regional, a wild one, UCF, the number 6 seed in the bracket, they walk it off against Jax State, and they are a 2-1 winner in 8 innings over the Gamecocks. They got a run in the 7th with 2 outs, and they got a run in the 8th on an RBI single up the middle with 1 out to come away with the victory. So taking a look at the totals for Jax State. Hits today from Amber Reed, Kaylee Martin, Michaelin Kaiser with the solo homer. They also walked her a couple times after that. Ashley Phillips with a hit in the contest, and J.C. Underwood with a double today. The Gamecocks with a run on 5 hits with 1 error. They stranded 8 base runners. 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors, 9 left aboard for Jax State. McKenna Moore picked up the loss, but pitched very well today against a very tight zone both ways. Faced 34 total batters, 7 1/3 innings, gave up 2 earned on 8 hits, struck out 6, walked 5, got 9 flyouts and 4 groundouts. Only gave up 1 extra base hit. Though the walk, something she was able to overcome with the 6 strikeouts in the game as well. So a gritty effort shown by the freshman in the circle. and a tough way to take the loss. So the Gamecocks will face Florida State tomorrow in an elimination game. So that will do it for our coverage here on the Gamecock Sports Network. We will talk to you again tomorrow as Jax State takes on Florida State. For all of us at Jax State, my name's Donnie Smith. Have a great night.